Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Agree to Disagree, A2D Radio. We are live from the Real Talk Studios, like we are every Sunday. Sorry, I kicked out there for a second.
Kick something.
No, I didn't kick shit. Okay, like we are every Sunday, and every Sunday we're brought to you by our doc. Make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Milakovic, the family out there joining us. Ton to talk about, like always. Crumb of the week later on in the show. Around the NFL, some studs and duds, not only team-wise, but player-wise. We'll get into that. Look ahead to the Eagles-Cowboys matchup next Sunday night. So, Cowboys lose today against the Jets, which, makes, both of us 3-3. And
makes 1 p.m. feel better.
It's still tied, and, it makes 1 p.m. feel a lot better. But makes for a big-time matchup.
Monster
next Sunday,
game.
On Sunday night, so we'll preview that. But our main topic at hand is Eagles get embarrassed by the Vikings. And that ties right into our poll question. The Eagles must make a move for defensive help now. Do you agree or disagree? Family, let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Questions, comments. I know there's tons of concern and tons of panic. I'm not in panic mode. I'm in panic mode with our defensive backfield. Abso-freaking-lutely. If you tell me you're not, you're just not watching the same stuff I'm watching. But in panic mode for the season, I'm not in panic mode yet. You still have everything in front of you. Everything's still in front of you for the taking. Okay, so I'm not in panic mode yet. Oh, my God. Things need to be cleaned up. All right, but
same guy.
We're here. If you got tons of concerns,
have a day.
Let us know where your tons of concerns are. If you're positive, why are you still positive? Why do you still believe? So all reasons, but to our poll, the Eagles must make a move for defensive help now. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I'm going to go on a really sturdy limb and say it's going to be like 80% agree on the book and on the tube. It's going to be about 80% agree. I guarantee it will be. But I'm on the other side here, guys. I'm sorry. I disagree. To think that we're going to make a move for a defensive player right now, week 7, okay, and think they're going to come in and learn the defensive calls and become an impact player for us quickly is a pipe dream to me. And it's not going to happen, okay? Jalen Mills comes back this week, or he's able to practice Monday, and hopefully he's healthy enough that he can play this week.
Hasn't played in a year,
But I never thought that I'd be the guy that's ready for Jalen
Mills
Mills to be back. But we're ready for Jalen Mills to be back. We are.
I was going to let you finish. I was going to say, wow, you're hanging your head on the Green Goblin.
But listen, I'm right with you.
Compared to the slop you're
I'm right
looking at.
with you. But at this point, we need him back. We need him back, and hopefully Maddox gets back soon. Yeah. I'm not. To me, it's more pressing is the fact that we need to get pressure and the fact that we've been slow starting. That's the biggest thing to me is we can't. It's a tough league. It's even tougher when you give everybody a 10-point lead. Yeah. Okay, so we got to do something about the slow starts. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to do something. I don't know if we got to take the kickoff, stop kicking off, and start receiving. We got to do something to try to get on the board first because it's getting outlandish now. Yeah. Every game we're down 10-0, and it's impossible to come back almost.
A 6-minute drive.
It makes everything harder. It makes everything harder on yourself.
No,
so that's where I'm at right now.
And I agree with you. Take out that it's 6 weeks in, and there's really not trades don't happen in the NFL all the time, and the semantics, as you said, right? Take that out. you still believe that they need help though.
Oh,
right?
I totally
But,
agree.
yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's why
I know you don't need.
That's why I'm ready for Jalen Mills to be back.
You're just saying like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
I mean,
we can
bring Chris Harris in.
Yeah,
I'd love to bring Chris Harris in.
Yes,
I'm still not sure how much we're going to get from a guy we're going to bring in right now, though. That's the whole thing.
Well, I mean, at a
tougher
tougher position in these offenses, at the running back position, we made a move at the deadline for a JHI, and he came in and fit in well. So I can't fully say it doesn't work. And now,
running back's easy though.
Is it though?
Yeah,
is it pass protection, all that
there's
stuff?
There's the ball,
okay.
There's the hole.
No, I understand that side of it, Wells, but is it the guy in front of you?
Yeah, but he wasn't playing.
Then
he wasn't playing on third down, so he wasn't doing pass protection.
It's those corner then. It's those corner. Cover the guy in front of you.
Yeah, but we don't do that though. That's the whole thing.
No, we don't cover the guy in front of us.
We do a lot of fucking stupid ass zone. So I mean, that's got like today. Okay, Razul and Sidney look bad today. I think everyone knows that. But also Malcolm bit hard on the one and got beat on, which was a zone coverage. So it's everybody, really. The whole defense looked bad today. And we didn't get any pressure, which was our number one thing going in. Get pressure on Kirk, we win this game. We stopped Dalvin pretty well. I thought we stopped the run pretty well. Actually, Alexander Madison had the best run they had all game. So I thought we stopped Dalvin pretty good. Just bottom line is we couldn't get off the field, and we couldn't fucking stop. Kirk was shredding us, and we didn't get any pressure.
Now, you think it's the injury with Sidney, or was it just the typical Eagles draft?
It might be Sidney stinks.
Where they just
might
missed.
be.
That's what I'm saying. Where they just
it might
missed.
be.
It fell in their lap
because he
was supposed to be a top 15.
If not, when's he going to be healthy then?
Oh, no,
that's my thing. If not,
when's
when's he going to be healthy? Because the dude, he's never healthy. He got beat on a double move from the 4-yard line today. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life.
No, I agree.
Double move from the 4-yard line. Never seen it before. It's never happened in the history of the NFL. I don't have any facts on that, but I'm going to say it's never happened because double move from the 4-yard line makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Why even do it?
It doesn't make sense because Sidney Jones is covering him. That's why I did it. But it doesn't make sense.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he is what he is.
Davis. I didn't even know who was still in the league.
If you can channel your inner Denny Green, you know what I mean? Like, he is who we thought he is now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're hoping not, but I mean, come on. It's just getting to a point where it's getting embarrassing. Come on.
Yeah, it's too much. Sweeps. Do the Eagles need to make a move for defensive help now? You agree or disagree?
I agree. Just the way we talked about it, though. You know what I mean? Like I was, agreeing with Wilson, and in reality, it's probably not going to happen. Just the way the leg is set up. But fuck yeah, they need help. You know what I mean? Shit. I mean, a lot of teams need help. So it's not just them. But I mean, come on, it's glaring back there. I mean, Diggs was been on a milk carton all season, and it was like. Woo! He just had fun today, boy.
Yeah, they found him today.
He just had fun today. He was playing flag football today.
He was in the park like this.
All those games.
Here.
And I'm saying one game, but I mean, Kirk Cousins has dug his own grave in the sense where he can't win a big game. I get that. That's all factual shit. He showed up today. You know what I mean? Like, for what it's worth. You know what I mean?
No. Listen, I agree. I mean, they need defense. They need defensive help, secondary help, big time. I don't know if that's going to come from in-house. I don't know if Darby's all going to suddenly get magically healthy. I don't know if Avonte Maddox is going to come back and be good enough after the injury he sustained. I mean, the guy was getting carted off a football field, right? I don't know if Jalen Mills, after a year of not playing, is going to come back to even any bit to the level he was, which whatever level you can say that is, but to that level, I mean, I can't guarantee that. So for you to say like, well, trades and guys got to come get acclimated and all this and that. Okay, what are you going to hang your hat on as a better chance of being successful? Us going out and getting an air quote Chris Harris, as you have more confidence in, hold on, or you have more confidence in all these unknowns?
What am I holding on for?
Let me finish. Which one is it?
I got you.
Which one is it?
No,
you have more confidence in these guys?
I would say in-house, but again, you're right, though. Who's healthy? Are they going to be healthy? I don't know. I can't answer that for you. I would love Chris Harris. And again, I would give him. I think you can get Chris Harris. Now Denver's starting to win games, which don't help. Which don't help the Chris Harris thing. But
it's the old San Francisco Giants thing. You waited 6
weeks.
Too
now,
long.
Waited too long now. Yeah. So
first 2 weeks there was probably a fire sale out there.
Yeah. So I mean, I would love Chris Harris, and I think you can get Chris Harris for like a second and a fourth, and I would do that tomorrow. I would. I still don't know if he's going to come in and be a star. I think he'll be better than what we have currently. Yes.
Well, from what I see from this offense, okay. Now, granted, we haven't started fast, but that also lies right on a defense where 4 opening drive TDs you've let up in 6 games, right? And long drives too, where you get jacked. We talk about it, you get jacked up for a game and then you sit for 7 minutes. That's not a recipe for success in this league. It's not. That's why you talk about keeping quarterbacks on the bench is your best friend defensively. Yep. Okay, all right, it's your best friend. So to me, I've seen today is one of them days where it's that glaring where you got exposed back there today. And when you get exposed back there, to me, that's now I'm in 911 mode for my defensive backfield. I'm in full-blown 911 mode for my defensive backfield. Not for this football team, but for my corners. I'm in 911 mode. Now, listen, if you want to tell me Jalen and Avonte and Ronald are going to carry us to the playoffs and where we need to go, so be it. But I'll rather take my chance on a guy like Chris Harris.
They had before, though.
Yeah, but healthy. Healthy,
I agree.
So, we're talking about a guy who hasn't played football for a year. We're talking about a guy who's taken off by a stretcher, and we're talking about a guy who's coming off an ACL. That's what we're now hanging our hat on again for the second time now. We've already hung our hat on it once. They come in this year knowing we had a bunch of names. How good were they? We didn't know. We had a bunch back there of just things. We didn't know if they were any good things. We just knew we had a bunch. Well, all that bunch all got banged up all year, right? So I want to start questioning. I know the injury rate in the NFL is 100%. But it's getting out of hand now. You bring in a new regime and just decimated with injuries.
Our cornerbacks for sure.
And that's 2 straight years in a row where your cornerback position decimated. You changed medical staff, they didn't do nothing. So now you got, I understand that you can't control injuries at all, but it just seems like we get a little bit more decimated than everybody else does in certain positions, not overall on a roster, but like it would be.
But before they even before they even got hurt. Like, we had question marks with
it.
So,
that's what I'm saying. We had a bunch of names.
Like Harry, Howie Hero, you guys didn't see that either. I don't know. It's, we don't get paid the big bucks like you guys. We just talk about it. But, we thought that was their number one glaring hole.
Big time.
Big time. Corner coming in. and it's proven that way.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's ugly head.
It's definitely our biggest hole. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure.
And it's something I don't trust him drafting well.
We haven't.
You know what I'm saying? So
we haven't.
So I'd rather give up the picks and I know Ramsey's gone. My post today wasn't about trading for Ramsey now. It's for all people that didn't want him back then, them 2 firsts will look real good right now. They look a lot better than what's back there.
Yeah, they turn it down though. But I hear you.
Nobody knows that for sure. Nobody knows if 2 firsts were even offered. But a lot of things get reported.
That's true.
Doesn't mean they're necessarily true. But when there's smoke, there's fire. I get that. But even Chris Harris, like Sweep says, we're going to wait another week now. You're going to let them get to 3 and 4. You're going to let them feel a little bit better about a team that's not good enough anyway. But you're going to let them start to feel good about themselves.
And everyone's losing in that division too. KC lost again. They ain't going to trade him.
No. So now you have to overwhelm.
That's why
now you have to overwhelm.
We just gotta hope that Jalen can come in and be healthy, really, because let's be honest.
I like Jalen.
What's going to happen? I know these guys have pipe dreams out there. They think that we're going to trade. I seen talking about 5-player deals. That shit don't happen in the NFL, guys. Seriously, I think you can count how many 5-player deals in the NFL has been on one hand in the entirety of the NFL
compared to what's back there right now.
Early.
Yeah.
In our defensive backfield.
1967.
And early in the season, before the season.
Yeah, it don't happen now.
That shit's not happening. But what I was going to say is, when Jalen Mills coming back, compared to what's out there, I feel like I'm getting like Dion. You know what I mean? That's who I feel like he's coming back because it's that bad. You know what I mean? It's that bad that I understand what you're saying.
No, it's crazy. But I never thought I'd be so excited to get Jalen back, but I really am, and we need him. And then I know he's been beat a lot in the field, but he's always been good in the red zone, and that's what we need right now. We got to stop letting them score touchdowns on us.
And it's a shame. I'm feeling for this offense because today, they did what they needed to do and rallied back in that football game for us. You know what I mean? And you make it a 1-score game, 24-20, and the next possession they go right down the field on you. That's unacceptable. That's not going to win in this league. If I have Super Bowl aspirations, that kind of defensive play isn't getting me there. You can tell me that we got in a shootout in the Super Bowl with Brady.
It's a slow start early
but hold
again,
on.
though.
But
it's another slow start from the offense, though, today.
I guess if you call one series a slow start.
No, it was 2 series.
But essentially 1 by the time they went up.
But it was 2. We didn't score it all in 2 series, and then they scored 10 points. It's 10-0.
Okay.
I'm just saying, we got to do something early.
I'm not giving them a pass.
We can't keep going 3 and out on our first 2 series of the game. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't
Does
help.
that come back to the scripted plays? I mean, like I said, I'm not in the locker room, but you hear that's what it's. You hear that's a big thing. 15. We got the missionary going, and we're just doing this. You know what I mean? Like it was like
I just
like you
think-
said. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I
felt
think
like
we
he
feel
didn't
out
throw-
really
he didn't throw
well
two passes
early
for
on.
a quarter and a half almost.
Well, I just
Well,
think
we ran the ball 3 times first possession, didn't get a first down, and then we ran the ball twice and threw it once and didn't get a first
I know
down.
people aren't
and,
gonna
and
like
they had the
this.
ball for the majority of the rest of the
I know
quarter.
people aren't going to like this, but I feel like our scripted plays are more to feel out what you're doing. You know what I mean? More so than anything, because they make great adjustments offensively.
Which I'm okay
Now,
with,
I'm not
but
saying
then
it's okay to not
then you
start
Then
fast,
you got to cross.
but then
it,
it's
when you
twofold,
get the third
though.
down, you don't hand it again.
But it's twofold, the momentum. We know how important momentum is in sports. So when 4 times this year a team went down and you scored in the opening drive, now I'm not saying it's an excuse, but the natural is like, oh, shit. Then you go 3 and out and blah, 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 and then you start to get yourself back together and get moving. But it's not an excuse. It's just terrible. Like, you got to get off the field. And now I'm just saying touchdowns on opening drives. I'm not even talking about field goals, right? I feel like every opening drive this year has been a team taking it down our throat.
Yeah, a lot.
And that's unacceptable because
they're breaking a lot.
It goes both sides to the fast
there's
start.
no bend, all right? When they
it's
when they
broke.
won the Super Bowl and when they're really playing well, all right, they bend a lot, all right? Which most of the NFL good defenses do. You know what I mean? They don't break. They've been breaking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a shattered window.
Yeah.
We've been breaking.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I expected a good fight from, I'm going to pick the Eagles every week, okay? Regardless how I feel about the game. But this one, I like the Vikings coming into this year because
Sure wish I talked to Wilson.
when we talked about on Morning Wood, is, is the fact that, like, one Kirk always slings on us. But they got some guys that are due over there a little bit too. Like Diggs is a little bit overdue.
And Kirk always slings on us.
And guys get their numbers, and it's not that. I mean, but it's just a terrible defensive performance today. We need help in some way, some fashion. If that guy's coming back from injury, then so be it. Okay, but there needs to be a wake-up call back there because I was all good with, like, bending, not breaking. I was all good with, just the way the defense has got it done so far throughout 5 games. But today was one of them days where I'm like, this is not a playoff style defense right now. This isn't a playoff defense to me as I saw it watch today.
As it is right now.
As I watch today.
It's not right now.
No, that's what. And then you put yourself in what bad teams do spots, right? Where now I'm gonna do a fake field goal. And I give Doug, listen to me. Nobody protects Doug more than me. He's another one of my kids, even though he's older than me. All right, he's another one of my kids. And I love the aggressive nature. But when I have a franchise quarterback,
It's asinine.
when I have a franchise quarterback
It's asinine.
that's that talented and can make plays with his legs himself, I am never putting a ball in a punter or kicker's hands ever. Ever. You came all the way back in that football
I just
game.
don't want a ball in the punter or kicker's hands ever, regardless. I don't care who it is.
That's what it is. The decision doesn't matter. Even though you take the 3 there, you go in the middle, you go into the locker room, and you're getting the ball back.
Yeah, you
right?
just
If you
scored
wanna
10,
show
you
your-
just scored 10
But-
straight points.
If you want
If
to
you're
show
gonna
your
do that,
sack,
you
then
keep
go
the
for
offense
it.
on the
Yes.
field. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
if you're going to go for it, you
It's
leave Carson in.
It's
Yes.
not gimmick time. You know what I mean? So it was just absolute asinine.
You have
If you
one of
wanna-
the best quarterbacks in the NFL. If you're going to go for it on 4th down, he's the one throwing the pass. We're not going to have the kicker throw it with one guy in the fucking route.
You wanna see
That's
how
the
big-
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Hold on. Bigger than that.
You're not playing Madden, Dougie. Come on,
Yeah.
buddy.
Well, bigger
You
than
know what I
that,
mean?
like
This is
where
real
you
life,
at,
man.
Sweeps. If we're at the 5, okay, and you pull that, okay, because you're trying to like get him off guard for a touchdown. I still don't like it, right? I don't like it at all. But you're doing it from the 20, dude. You think you're like, what are you doing there? You're not going to score, and then what happens if you're caught inbounds? Now your kicking team has to run up and spike a ball.
Well, we would have ran up and spiked it. Yeah, but
Your kicking team, though, they're trained to run up and spike now.
Probably not.
Is that practice? I doubt it. I doubt it. So my point is, leave your damn quarterback on the field if you want to show everybody how big your balls are, because we'll respect that a lot more.
Absolutely.
Okay, because you're realizing in your head, hey, we can't stop nobody today. I get that. I get the go for it because we couldn't stop me or you. And Doug's like, damn, I could throw for 400 today. You know what I mean? Doug's thinking that on the sideline, like I could make a comeback.
And we've seen Doug play.
But my point is that, okay, if you feel that way, then leave your offense on the field. Trust them because, honestly, they're the only reason you have 3 wins this year.
Because that would be.
I'm not giving the defense any credit for any wins this year at all. They don't deserve credit for any of it.
Because what they did should never be on the list, right? The list goes, if you want to go for it, like you said, Well, no, it should be field goal first. That's the way I'm aggressive
Yes.
as I said. But I'm saying
In
that's the
spot.
number one thing, exactly, especially getting the ball back.
Yeah, and you were down 24-3.
Exactly.
So you might as well make it you scored 10 straight.
24-13, and then you get the ball back, and now maybe it's 24-20, and now you got a ball game, right? Instead, you know, that absolute –
It would have been 24-20 because we scored right after half.
Yeah. So that,
And then we got a field goal. Would have been 24-23, technically.
And that's what Greg asked when he came in. He was
24-20.
like, just 24-23 instead of 24-20, just maybe change that game a little bit.
Well,
I said, I don't know.
well,
I mean,
what it
it
changes-
could.
what it
It
changes-
could because the whole momentum going into the half changed.
Yeah.
You just ripped it from him. Instead, you get a huge pick where you couldn't stop him. You get a huge pick and Stephon Diggs drops a football, which you didn't do all day, right? So you get a huge pick. The momentum completely shifts, and then you got a chance to go score 10 unanswered, right, and take momentum completely back, and you let your kicker throw a ball that ends up getting picked, which then does what to momentum? Even though they came out and scored to start the half, it still changes the momentum of that game.
murder. It's murder.
And what it absolutely does,
Murder. It's murders.
and even if you look at it from past that standpoint, we're down 18 with 7.5 left with the ball. If he kicks it, we're down 15. It's a 2-score game, and we're still have a shot. Down 18, the game's over. Down 15, you have life.
We got tons of family chiming in, by the way. I got to get to them. Tons to read off.
What up, fam?
Trevor Harris, are we sure Jim Schwartz doesn't have Billy Davis eyes? I mean, listen, I can't crush Jim because look what's back there.
Wills, text me one time. Great job by you. God
Stop.
damn it.
Don't. You just come back. You've been gone for 2 weeks. Don't do this with him.
Come on.
Just don't give
I
him
haven't
too
been
much.
good.
I have to.
Just don't
But
give him
I
too
have
much.
to.
The guy gets so many
I have
things
to.
wrong.
I'll take it.
Now we're back to this.
I'll take it.
Now we're scolding over my head.
Well, somebody
Now we're
took
scolding.
somebody
I
took
feel
the other
like-
team. So.
Yeah, just got
Ask him
scolded.
about Oregon, Colorado.
Is the game over?
Greg,
He never said he was
chime in?
perfect.
We didn't even think Greg had a fucking headset. Hoping it was still broken from Friday.
Guys, the opinions on Jim Schwartz answer Trevor's question.
I've hated Jim for a long time.
I mean, Jim,
feel like he's
Jim is
stubborn and
Jim
he
is
doesn't
what he
make
is.
adjustments.
I think
That's,
Jim
you
is
know
what
I
he
mean?
is. Yeah, he's not going to change.
You know, he's just like, hey,
And-
this
but
is what I do. You know,
The one thing I'll say is that every year we've gotten better as the season's going on. Now this year we haven't so far, but it's still young. The season's still early. I know everyone's freaking out, but they shouldn't be. It's still early. Everything's in front of us.
No, the Jets
So-
gave us a gift today.
So I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope to God that he can get it right. That's what I'm gonna hope.
Spidey in the house.
Spidey.
Birds need to regroup. Yep. Matt Winnington, it may be more than a regroup at this point.
Yeah, no,
Respond to Spidey. Bill Meadowbrook, what's up, fam? What's up, Bill?
What up, Bill?
But like Will said, I mean, everything Will said was true. You know what I mean? But I hate him for the fact that, like, the adjustment thing. You just don't change who you are. Like, to
Yeah,
me,
he's
to
stubborn.
me,
He's
in
definitely stubborn.
To me, in professional sports, you should always make adjustments. All right, you know,
Adapt or die.
Yeah, all right, and do what the other teams. You know, if the other team's trying to do something, you know, you're trying to counter that and instead of just saying, "Hey, listen, this is who we are, and we're gonna," you know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that thing about him. You know, I don't like that about him. So,
Well, for the family just joined us, if you're losing money gambling, all you got to do is use the promo code A2D, get 20% off. ATSSportPicks.com. ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off. We're givers here. Talk to the ladies in our lives.
you using a service? What are you doing here?
Trying to get a little walking around cash for the family. We haven't been doing a good job, so we figured we'd let the professionals do it.
Yeah, well, somebody come in and take it from us.
Service talk.
Now, if you've been going against us, you've been having a great time.
Mike Royal, how's Nigel doing? He left with an ankle injury today. They said it was.
I haven't even seen him play for 3 weeks. So
They
I
said
don't
it
know
was
how
an
he's
ankle
doing.
sprain. So
I feel like I haven't seen Nigel play at all, really.
I assume
Make
he'll
some
be back.
plays.
Bill Betterbrook, it's not Schwartz. Come on, go ahead and fire him and see how quick he has a new job. What the fuck? No, I'm not saying fire him, but there is truth that he's a stubborn guy. He's a big bravado cat. And listen, I'm fine with it when you have the personnel to be stubborn. When you don't have the personnel to be stubborn, you have to change. That's all my point is, right? Why are we selling out to stop the run today? Like, when you know how big your secondary is. That's not a sellout to stop the run day. Like, I got to play to my personnel. I got to change things up a little bit. Today he did not.
Like you would, you would almost thought that Minnesota was going to come in thinking, "Hey, we can attack this secondary and not attack this front seven," and that's exactly what they did. And we came out thinking like they're going to try to pound us, and they didn't. It was like a textbook woodshed.
Yeah.
Woodshed talk.
Tristan Russo, what up, Tristan?
What up, Tristan?
That fake field goal was one of Doug's worst play calls.
And Bill, everybody gets recycled in the NFL. So I don't really care about your last point there, buddy. All right, so You know, I'm not saying it's Schwartz's fault, but like to say, like, see how fast they'll get a job? They all get fucking jobs.
Yeah,
right?
what's that mean?
They're all the same clique.
So,
right?
so he can have a shady defense
Right?
somewhere else?
The whole NFL's fucking recycled fucking guys.
Oh, Jesse Nichols in the house.
Oh, God. I thought he
three
was
straight
gone.
losses.
I thought he was gone.
No, he just left the group. 3 straight losses, Jesse. Stay hot over there. We'll see you Sunday night for an ass kicking.
Check it in.
Where are we at? Now when we preview, I think our defense getting shredded this week actually helps us next week in a way, because you sort of like
We're
bunker
usually
down
good with
a
the
little
backs
bit.
against the
You
wall,
usually
so
bunker
we're gonna
down a little bit.
I'm gonna stick with that fact that we're usually good when our backs are against the wall.
Michael DeAndre, I can't believe how bad our corners are. Well, look who's out there. Rasul Douglas to me has never been a corner. I don't care what everybody says. I told you before, I feel like he's a better translated guy to a free safety or strong safety down the road in his career. I just don't see him with the foot speed to be able to keep up with the wide receivers in today's game. I just don't see it. If somebody tells me, Chucks, I love you to death, I don't buy it. I don't buy what you're watching on Rasul Douglas. I don't give a shit when it comes over Rasul Douglas what Pro Football Focus says about him either. Okay? He's not a corner
I
in
feel like
this
Pro
league.
Football Focus is never right. So
He's not a corner in this league, in my opinion. Not good enough. Not good enough. And today showed. Today showed. Right? You go against a Pro Bowl wide receiver, he chews you up and spits you out today. Chewed you up and spits you out.
Yep.
You look like a strong safety trying to cover him. It reminds me of Malcolm early on in his career, right? When Malcolm was with the Saints, right? He wasn't a cover corner guy. But when he got moved to the position that was better suited for him, he became a Pro Bowl guy.
Yep.
I can see the same type of thing for Rasul because he's physical enough to play that position. You know, I got to give the guy credit. Like, he's a physical cat. He just doesn't have the foot speed for
He's
me.
got the size of Cam Chancellor. You know what I mean? He's like, you know,
Yeah, he's
without
big,
comparing the two, you know what I mean? He's got the size of him, you know?
David Johnson, we need help at defensive back, but how about them Jets? Yep, that Jets came up huge for us today, David. Huge for us.
JETS.
Mike Rose, is Mills going to make that big of a difference? Doubt it. Time to make a move. Well, I mean,
Again, though, what move is going to make you happy, though?
Oh, Melvin Ingram.
I'll tell him one thing though. Will Jalen make a difference? Yeah, I think getting a guy who's proven back there,
A guy that was a starter on a Super Bowl winning team.
back to your team. I think
Starter on a Super Bowl winning
I think that
team.
brings some. I think that calms some things down back there. If that's fair, I think it's going to calm some things. You're allowed to do some more things that you like to do back there specifically, but I think it's a calming effect. Okay,
no, I hear you.
You know what I mean? It's more of a calming
I don't
effect.
think any of us think that Jalen Mills is a fucking Pro Bowl player, because he's not. But he's a guy that was a starter on a Super Bowl winning team, like we said. And right now we fucking need him. We desperately need him.
A lot of people, Ja'Cory Plummer, Michael DeAndrea, talking about Patrick Peterson. Granted, they said
they just won back-to-back games too, guys.
Yep, to say he's a little on the old side. That's the problem.
And he hasn't played. He's been suspended, right, for steroids. So what are we getting from him?
Yeah, true. Ja'Cory Plummer, Mills, and Darby coming back will help too. Well, Mills, Darby, and a side of Avante would make things look really good. I would feel like I got the 85 Bears secondary. You know what I mean? Like from what we're going to. Like I'm jacked up. I'm running abroad, and it's not good. You understand? Now, a healthy Darby, I feel a whole lot better with no ACL than I do right now, because I know Ronald Darby is legit. Before he got hurt, was to me a legit top 15 corner in the league. I'm not going to call him top 10 or anything, but probably 15, 20. He was one of the
Maybe 25, 30, but that's still way better than we have currently.
I mean, he was a legit starter in this league, however you want to slice it. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, top 50 are starters. Top 60.
Yeah, I'm saying a guy that I'm comfortable with. I trust.
Is this Bubby Brister?
Didn't it look like Bobby running?
Six ball?
Bobby Brister.
Six ball running? Man.
Bobby Brister would
I
shred
thought it was back in the 90s right
Bobby
there.
Brister would shred my ass tonight on Sunday Night Football. Yep.
Thought we were playing Tecmo Super Bowl for a second there.
I was like,
Had Bubby in.
Mike Royal.
Hardy Nickerson.
A positive. Wentz
at
and Jeffrey.
linebacker.
Wentz and Jeffrey quicken.
Yeah, Alshon caught the ball well today. I tell you what, I don't know what happened with Zach Ertz today. Zach Ertz couldn't catch a ball today. Soft like fucking baby shit today. That was really weak out of him today. Zach Ertz had a terrible effort today. Dropping balls, look disinterested. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if his manly wife beat him up. I don't know what's the deal is.
Tristan says
Julie might be throwing haymakers. I don't know.
Wow, how many tackles did he broke tonight? Just in a little bit of
At
time.
least 26.
Right, seriously.
Every
James
time I look
Conner.
over.
It's like another broke tackle.
Five
Like
guys.
5 yards
James
short of the first
Conner.
down. I'm going to fucking run through you. I'm going to run through your cousin. And I'm going to run through your nephew.
Dude ran through.
It takes 5 guys every time.
Dude ran through cancer, man. He can run through anything.
He's
No,
like
that's
looking,
well said.
He's looking. Yeah, that's. He's looking around. He's like, "You got any more of them Chargers?" that meme, that Dave Chappelle meme. You got any more of those Chargers?
Hey, man, you got any more of them charges? you got any more of them breaking tackles, man?
Tristan Russo, no corners and no D-Jacks is killing this team. And you know what, Tristan, usually it's not that easy to point fingers, right? You know what I mean? Like when you're 6 games in, there's usually, when you're 500, there's usually a bunch of things to point at. But you're so spot on, right, though. It's that basic now.
Oh, it's glaring.
It's that obvious.
What's so?
I don't think our front four was as bad as he wants to make it out to be today.
They were pretty bad
I don't
today.
think they were good, but I don't think they were horrendous. I thought they
Stopped the run,
They did a
but-
great job, even on deep balls. He got a ball out of his hand quick today.
One sack.
But they weren't
No
getting any
pressure,
pressure.
no
though.
pressure.
I know, but he got the ball out of his hand quick today. You got to give them credit.
I mean, he threw the ball
He
well.
did.
There, that's for sure. They ran a couple good play action plays. They had us off balance. Malcolm was biting. I mean, we had issues today. A lot of secondary issues. It wasn't just the corners. I know everyone wants to talk about the corners. The safeties were nowhere to be found today. Malcolm was on the milk box today, getting fucking burned. So, I mean, it's a lot of shit to look at, really. A lot of stuff. And like you said, it is pretty glaring because the one thing we thought is like, hey, maybe Nelson can still be the deep ball guy, but I think we know now that Nelson Aguilar is just not good enough. He's just not a good enough player. He shows glimpses. He's just not good enough.
No.
I thought even today, like he didn't even try for that one. I thought the deep ball he had maybe an opportunity to jump for, maybe dive for, nothing. Just I don't know. He just seems uninterested to me. He just bothers the fuck out of me.
Who?
I don't Nelson Aguilar. I just do not like the guy, and I think he just stinks. So we obviously need D-Jacks back.
Well, yeah, I think he was best fitted and best suited to come in and be your third option as your wide receiver, not your 2.
I just think he stinks.
Okay, that's fine. Well, so I'm just saying, nobody here is making him out to be a number 1 guy. So, does he stink as a number 3? No.
Can he run down the field and catch
first
a ball when he's open?
Well, no. I mean, that's not my fault or his
No,
fault.
no.
But
I mean, it's definitely his fault. It's not your fault.
It's not his
it's
fault
not
either.
your
He
fault.
got-
It's definitely his
he
fault.
He got paid to be a first rounder, so it ain't his fault
Well,
either.
show up on time, catch a ball. That's
Listen,
definitely his fault.
I get you. My point is you're
I don't
missing
know.
my
You're being like an apologist for this guy. I don't like
fuck
it.
out of here, dude. This is why I can't stand about you. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm telling
You
you,
just
as a number.
were.
I'm telling
You
you,
just
as a
said
number.
it's not his
See, this
fault.
is where you don't listen.
You just
'cause you're
said it's
clueless.
not his
You're
fault.
clueless. Get off the freaking mic.
How am I clueless?
Was it for the 10th
Did you
time?
not say it's not his fault? You just said that.
No, I didn't. I said that he's suited. I said getting drafted number in the first round isn't his fault. That's the talent evaluator's fault.
Should be his fault.
Okay, well,
It's definitely our fault too. Not
point
ours,
is,
but
the point
Eagles.
is, as a number 3 wide receiver, he's better than a lot of 3s in this league. He's
I don't know if
supposed
he
to
is.
be a 3.
I don't know if he is.
Okay, then name me all the 3s better, Bri. I'll wait.
Will Fuller.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, dude.
He's definitely better.
Now-
you trying to
now-
say Will Fuller's not better?
This is his first year Will Fuller's had a good year and been on the field enough.
Are you crazy?
You high as a kite. Will
Yeah, I
Fuller.
guess so.
Will
Goodness
Fuller
gracious.
way
Well,
better.
he's a 2.
Wow.
He's a 2.
He's a 2, though.
So
Really.
now,
No,
he's a 3.
Kenny Stills is the 2 in there. Will Fuller plays slot. Good job, Greg. Stay up with it.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll
Kenny
keep going.
Stills just
I
got
love
there
that you're
and he's
never
been
wrong
injured.
when you're constantly wrong,
I'm
right?
not-
Kenny
I'm-
Stills
Because
just
you're
got there and
constantly
he's still
And he
injured
plays-
from Miami.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
hurt.
so you're
When
wrong
he's-
again.
When he's not
So
hurt,
you're
he's
wrong
playing
again.
outside.
So you're wrong again.
So I'm not
So
wrong.
you're wrong again.
Listen,
You're
you
wrong
can listen to
again.
your son like he's right and he's not.
Okay,
So
he's not a
He's
3,
way better
so
than
try it
us.
again.
Will Fuller's definitely better.
He's not
Kenny
a 3.
Stills is better.
Well, you
So
give
that's-
me. He's
so
giving me
that's-
somebody
so
who's not a
that-
3.
So
You're giving me a 2.
Kenny Stills is better. So there's one. Cooper Kupp, better. Or whoever you want to say is the 3rd on that team. Cooper Kupp played slot.
Woods.
But Robert Woods, better.
Okay.
Fucking there's the whole league's better.
Give me the whole league then. You got the
I
whole league.
want to go through the
No,
whole
you
team.
gave me a couple
I was
names.
drinking earlier.
Congratulations. A couple names are better. I agree.
Michael Gallup, better.
Did I say the guy was the best slot guy in football?
James
Or did I say
Conner.
But you just
I
said
say-
you
I
just
said
said you just said he's a good 3.
He's probably a top-
better
he's
than
a top
most in the
10
league.
3.
You said better than most
He's
in
a
the
top
league.
of 10
No,
3.
no chance.
He's a top 10
Maybe
3.
4.
Connor
Again. Yeah.
broke tackle.
JJ Arcega-Whiteside again, nowhere to be found. That looks like a bad pick.
Yeah, I expect that out of a rookie sometimes, but I
But
get
that looks
you.
like a bad pick though, because
No, you're
DK
right.
Metcalf's making plays.
No, you're right.
So
Especially from
But it's like I know about.
second rounder, you're only on the
yeah,
field
that's what I'm
one
saying.
snap.
What are you doing? Was he even on the field today? I
One
didn't
snap.
even see him.
Well, my problem with you is how am I being an apologist?
Remember all the Alshon
No, I just
trades?
I was just mad at you for that one comment. That's all. I like to get on you.
Remember all the Alshon trades? Trade Alshon.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Billy, you were one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Big
were.
Jaws. Big Jaws guy, Billy.
9 TDs.
9
He
touchdowns.
ain't even gonna have 9 fucking catches, Bill. Seriously, he's not even gonna have 9 catches.
Michael DeAndrea, guys,
He's
I don't know why
yelling about Schwartz.
anybody's up in
Big
arms
jaws.
about needing any. Like, I don't know why we need offensive. I don't need offensive help. I need defensive help. I need to get D-Jacks back and defensive help. I don't need to trade for a wide out or any of that kind of
I
shit.
need to stop going down 10-0. It
Yeah.
takes away your fucking game plan when you're down 10-0 every game, guys. This is the biggest problem that we have. I'm not even worried about. I am worried about the cornerbacks, but if we come back healthy, the guys that are hurt come back healthy. I'm not as worried. I'm more worried about the fact that we start slow every fucking game.
I mean, they went from having did they have enough footballs in August to now they don't have any weapons? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to get that narrative.
There's plenty of
you
weapons.
guys aren't telling me that, but
plenty of weapons.
I see that out there. I see that
it's
out there.
apologists
I
out
see
there.
that out there.
This
I
isn't
mean,
the offense's issue.
I mean-
I'm going to continue to say that throughout this show.
if
This
pe-
isn't
people
11's
were, People
issue.
were 6 to midnight.
This
you know what I
isn't-
mean?
First
You know,
off,
This is
if you don't know that Carson's special, something wrong with you. Dude's special. Touchdown pass to Alshon today. Dude's just special, man. He's special. Now, we're not giving him any help currently because we're constantly down. I don't know what we're doing. Obviously, like you said, letting up a touchdown the first drive every game is a killer. Maybe we got to receive the ball. I don't know. You know, maybe we don't defer.
Well,
Maybe
especially
we
on the
receive.
road. Like on the road, I'm a big fan of taking the ball.
Something. Do
You know,
something.
I want to go down and try to get one on you first. You know what I mean? I don't want it the other way around on the road. I don't want that. I don't, especially in that atmosphere. I don't want that crowd getting going.
Like he seems,
You know what I mean, I want
he
to keep
seems
that
to want
crowd.
to do. He seems to want to do the Belichick of like where you score before half and then get the ball after half and score again. But guess what? When the other team gets the ball and scores to start the game every time,
Mix it up.
it's not working. then it's not working.
So Ryan says Whiteside can't even beat out Hollins for a spot on the field, and Ryan Hollins doesn't even want to be a wide receiver. He'd rather play special teams. So I mean that tells you everything you need to know. He's a guy who said, "Oh man, I'd rather play special teams than wide out." What? Well, if I'm his agent, I just choked him. Or I'm his girl or something, I just choked you
Well, it
up.
makes sense
Like,
because
what'd
he
you
dropped
say?
because he dropped
Well,
the TD today.
yeah.
So it makes
You
sense.
better
Surprising.
turn into fucking Steve Tasker then. I mean, if that's your aspirations, you better turn into fucking
Yeah.
Stevie.
Seriously, Don Beebe better be out there or something. Steve Tasker. That's a great name. Great pull.
Great pool. Tristan, if I was Howie, I would call about Harris and Sanders trade. Yeah, but do they want to even deal them? I mean, like we're talking about, they won 2 in a row. Like
They're
probably-
2-4, and and the leader of the division's 4-2. They're still right in it. They're going to trade their best corner.
Look at this butt whooping. We have to turn the game back on. Put the.
Oh,
where's
wow.
that?
He's
Where's
got a
that?
no-no
Wow,
through 3.
Bill's upset. He says he can't catch a fucking ball if it's not thrown to him. Get with the program.
He's not on the field, Bill. He can't throw to him while he's on the sideline. Doesn't count then.
That one doesn't count.
Doesn't count when he's on the sideline. It's a hit.
Is that
That's
fun?
a hit.
Let's go. Oh, right at him.
Fuck. Damn it. Getting excited. We're big Astros fans over
Verlander,
here.
no-
Mainly because we just don't want to see the Yankees go up 2-0.
Verlander no-hitter through 3. Oh, so he's.
Didn't you just say that one out loud?
Kenny Shiflett. Carson is a great.
Too early.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Carson is a great quarterback. People need to get off his nuts and get with the.
Carson's fine.
So-
I think we all know the issue's
no.
not Carson at all. Does
I don't
he have
know.
like his sister's
Kenny, you might
club
want to
on?
type that one again, brother. I can barely. That's
I'm
a lot
sorry.
of
I'm sorry. Back
words that aren't words.
Back to Bill. Was that a shot at us or?
Yeah, probably.
Because if you can't get on the, if you can't catch the ball on the sideline, if you can't get on the field, then you're just as buns.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, come on. Especially
He's
if
not.
D-Jax
He's not.
is out.
He's not even on the field.
D-Jax
He's not
is
on
out.
the field.
I mean, you can't get on
Yeah.
the
Like
field.
he's legit
so-
not.
No,
on
Bill
the
Bill
field.
had
not
him in
doing
Canton
anything.
on draft day. I mean,
Yeah,
Bill
no.
literally had him, and I love you, Bill, but you had him in Canton on draft day. You did. You had him in Canton. You fell in love with him, and that's fine because if people watch some
Because he
YouTube
played in the
videos-
Pac-12 where every team stinks.
Where are we at?
They're in the pen already in the 3rd inning.
Wow, really?
Nice life. Yeah, Big Maple started.
Wow, Paxton got pulled that early.
nice.
Wow, that's sexually frustrating for me. I have him in a fucking DraftKings lineup.
Chrome
That's a
says,
killer.
you guys see the video of Jason Garrett going to give his team high fives and they played him out? No, I didn't see that one.
Hopefully they did.
Not a surprise. Chris Asteroid, how did Jackson get hurt again? He only plays when he wants to do something. I don't know what he's saying.
I mean, Jackson has a.
Abdomen issue.
I mean,
strain.
he's probably got a sports hernia. I think that's what everyone seems to think.
Mike Royal, is the game plan just to be down 10 early?
Apparently,
And that's
yes.
how that goes.
Apparently it is.
Chris goes, if the fake on YouTube, if the fake field goal works, we would have applauded it. No, I wouldn't have, Chris, because I'm never put. This is why I love you. Charles did the same thing to me. No, I'm not. Okay, because I love ballsy. I'm cousin and Uncle Ballsy. I love laying it all out on the table. Okay, but at the end of the fucking day, that's not laying out on the table. That play call is what bad teams do. When we stunk, that was the cute play call you used to do. When you stink and don't have a quarterback,
Ray Rhodes called that a
that's
couple
the kind
times.
of play call you do.
Ray Rhodes
okay?
called that play a few
And I'm
times.
uncle apologist of Gabe. Jesus, God. Doug.
I mean, hindsight's 20/20. You can literally say that about every
Dude, I'll punch
play.
you square in the face.
Listen,
I didn't say a word.
You said a
Your
lot.
son said a word.
you can say that about every play in every sport. You can say that about. Well, if it would have worked, it would have been great.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks,
Yeah,
thanks,
no
Joe Buck.
shit.
No kidding.
Yeah. if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
I mean, come on.
Or Caitlin.
Come on.
Yeah,
Man.
that's true. 2019, I forgot. Sorry.
Bill. I love it.
transgenders out there, keep listening.
Bill. Are you really telling me this, Bill? Bill, please, because I'm gonna lose a gasket right now, and I love you to death, but please don't make me lose a gasket.
Bill might be paralyzed,
Are you
guys.
telling
Relax.
me? Are you telling me because he scored 14 touchdowns in college last year that means something to me? That means something to me at the NFL level.
In the Pac-12?
What does that mean to me? Tell me what that means to me. It's about what have you done at the the highest level. I
Against
don't
Cal?
care what you did in college.
Against
I
Cal?
don't care. Everybody
Washington State?
Everybody puts up numbers in college. You understand this? Everybody.
Tebow time!
Every wide receiver drafted put up numbers in college.
Greatest fucking college player of all time.
Tebow time.
I love Tim Tebow.
Did I miss that? Every college wide receiver puts up numbers that is drafted. Everyone, you can go look at their
Rashawn
their
Woods-
stats, and you
Rashawn
can look at their
Woods-
YouTube highlights, and they all look like they're the next coming of freaking T.O. and Jerry Rice. All right, I get it. Okay? Go jerk somebody else off. 'Cause I'm done.
Rashawn Woods caught 7 TDs in a game one time for Oklahoma State. Look it up.
Yeah.
He asked me if you know who Rashawn Woods was. He was a first-round pick. Didn't do much in the NFL, though. Think about the Niners.
Isaiah Ray in the house. What's up, guys? What's up, Isaiah? Jake says, I said the same thing. When you make a play call like that on fourth down, you take the points. Yeah, and if you're not going to take the points, which I would have, and you want to go for it, then go for it.
It's even worse
your
because we
star
were down
quarterback.
24-3. And we scored a touchdown, and now we get a gift, kind of.
Yep.
Oh, they
Not kinda.
they gave us 3 points.
We got-
Yeah, it was a gift. They gave us 3 points, and then we're like, no, we're not going to take the 3 points. Yeah. And guess what? It comes back to bite you late when there's 7.5 left and you're down 18. If you're down 15, you're still in the game, kind of. I mean, you're not because you're down 15, but you're in the game. It's a 2-score game. Down 18, the game's over.
It's a momentum, Wills, all right?
Yeah,
Bigger than what the
absolutely,
score would
absolutely.
be, bigger than what the score or what your chart says or any of that stuff, right? Bigger than all that, it's the momentum of that game.
Yep.
So if you really want to seize momentum and you really want to have the big ball mentality, okay, then leave your offense on the field and take a chance with them then. If that's the way you want to go about it.
Absolutely. You don't want the kicker throwing the fucking
And
ball.
we always say when we can make the call at home, you know it's a bad call, right? When I can sit on my couch and tell you, what are you doing? As soon as it went to Elliot, I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? And if they get it, I'm still saying,
I was in the
what
shower.
are you doing?
I was in the shower. I got out of the shower. I said, wait, we missed a field goal? I was like, oh, they faked it. What the fuck? The fuck is going on right now?
How am I off, Lindell? What are you talking about? Tom, that was a great call, Tommy. What are you talking about? Tommy, you're off today. How am I off? How am I off? How's that a good call? How's that a good call, period?
Not a good call.
Don't start.
Please be trolling.
Just leave it.
Please be trolling.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
They see me trolling.
Just leave it. Anybody who thinks that a fake field goal is a good call, you can't argue with them. You just
Where
can't.
the
You can't.
kicker
You can't.
throws the fucking football. That's the biggest part of it to me. I could see if it was a direct snap to the kicker and he ran it and it was wide open and he runs it. We're asking our kicker to throw the ball. Jake Elliott. Have you ever seen Jake Elliott? Does he look like he can throw football? I'm asking for everybody.
He is super athletic, though. He hits softballs out of Citizens Bank Park and plays a great shortstop.
Stop, please.
That was Mel Reese today on the broadcast.
Lord Almighty.
You know, so it could, according to Merrill, it could have had worse people to throw the football.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Merrill works for the Eagles.
Yes, gonna
He
say.
is super athletic, though.
Thanks, Merrill.
He's a lifetime homer.
Yes, buddy. I didn't call that trick play. When I said on Friday that I could see a trick play, I didn't mean that. I meant like a double reverse pass trick play.
It was a good call.
Not
You're an
a
idiot.
not a field goal
You're an
fake
idiot.
trick play.
Tom, you're an idiot. It was a great call.
Yep. Give me the gun now.
I hope next week. I hope the first play of the game next week against Cowboys is just a fake field goal. I'd say on first down, just fake.
Great call.
From the fucking from your own 20, fucking fake it.
One guy in the route. Who was it, too? I don't even know who was in the route, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't anybody big name.
Got it.
Oh, okay. One guy in the route. It's an awful fucking call.
Mike Ruel, I mean.
No options.
It's awful.
So he's got to absolutely be perfect with his throw.
Yeah.
Not only is he a kicker,
And not to
he
mention,
has his-
he's not breaking a tackle,
Yeah,
so
well-
he's just, as soon as someone's running at him, he's going, ah! Which is exactly what he did.
Bill, I own my shit all the time. I tell you weekly, I'm taking the Eagles every week. What did you miss in the years I've been doing this? I take the Eagles weekly. Okay, that's what I do. I don't run from it.
He's a homer.
I didn't say that I was wrong with my pick, but when I take him every week, I'm going to be wrong. Okay? And I'm going to tell you even now, if there's a year to go 0-16, I'm taking him every week. It's what I do. Okay?
Do you remember him puffing his chest in 2017? For good measure. You know why? Because he predicted them to win the Super Bowl. Because he does it every year. So he got one right. He was pumped, which he should have been.
Now you got to be that guy. You know
Well,
what
I'm
I mean?
just saying, when you pick them every year, when they win it, you look great.
When I told you this is how curses end on the show, I think I pretty much called that. So don't tell me that just because that's not a biased conversation. That's just a feel. All right?
I got to give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I gave it to you,
You
too.
did say that. You did say that.
We gave, you were right there. You guys were there.
I wasn't.
You guys all believed
Uh-oh.
There goes the no-no.
it. We didn't understand
And the
how.
lead.
We didn't understand how.
There goes the
but
no-no.
we all believed.
And the lead. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Justin. Unbelievable night. Where are we at? Lindell says the Eagles will beat Dallas in a shootout, but Cooper and Zeke will run wild.
Lead-off walk.
Keon Jordan, Tom, can you play cornerback?
In the middle, why Tom's
Well,
reading,
Cooper's hurt currently, so we'll see if he even plays.
as Tom's reading off some comments, I just want to let the young baseball aspiring pitchers understand that, what lead-off walks do. See how far you can hit it. Not him. DJ.
Yeah, well, the other one said, how far can I hit it?
Yeah.
Judge said, how far can I hit it?
Yeah, Judge is pretty talented.
He's a pimp.
I agree with Chris, though, that I think we're going to beat the Cowboys.
I hope we do. I think it's going to be a tough
I pick
game.
them every week, but this one had a weird feeling of feeling tougher to me than this one coming up because they're spiraling. You know what I mean? And I don't think they have.
It almost makes it worse if they're spiraling.
No, I don't know. I don't know because with that coach, I think.
Desperate team, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but we both
At
are now.
home.
But we both are
I
desperate.
know, but
though.
they're at home, though.
But we just got embarrassed.
I understand that.
So I guess it evens
Even
out,
if
right?
we lose to them, it's not over, but we have a really daunting schedule coming up.
Until our last 5.
Yeah, our last 5 are winnable on paper, but right now it's daunting. We got the Bears, we got New England, we got Seattle, we got at Buffalo, a lot of shit coming up. So really, you kind of need it. Like backs against the wall again, and like we said when we were 1-2, this team comes to play when the back's against the wall. So
Yep.
I'm expecting them to come to play next Sunday night. Now it's on the road; it's going to be a tough game. I think we're going to pull it out. And we'll get to them. We'll get to that then, but I think we're going to pull it out. I do.
Yeah, this game had, once it was over and done with, had the feeling of the Saints game like last year. Where you went down there, you got blown out, and then you come back and you go on a little bit of a run.
Yeah, no, you
know,
rally
during the
together.
regular season, yeah, you rally together and you come back and.
And that's this group, right? I mean,
It's what it's always been since Doug's been here. So I'm not betting against them.
Curtis Wilson, Sidney Jones is a bust.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can disagree.
Looks like it.
I don't think there's anybody that can disagree with that right now. So, Kyle, I'm not sweating. This isn't the World Series. So how am I sweating? They still have to, the bet said they won't win the World Series. This isn't the World Series. In case you missed it, Washington's scorching hot right now. So you can act like this
They won
is,
like 17 and 19.
he told me the other night this is the World Series, that they'll smoke whoever's in the NL. And I wouldn't go, tread lightly, babe. Tread real lightly.
Couple horses on that Nats team too.
I mean, I'm not saying
First off, this series is not over. Houston's going to win this game.
Alexis, they're not going to cut Sidney Jones, though.
No. Have you noticed that you won't put Craig James in? Because, there's nobody else out there right now. We ain't got nobody else out.
Craig James, bitch.
there ain't nobody else out there right now. So, what are we going to do? You gotta hope he gets better. Did you see something? You see something in him, you would hope.
How good is Glaber, by the way?
Stud.
Talk
about one of the best win-win trades of all time.
Well, that's what I said,
dude.
because the Indians collapsed.
Amazing.
Without the Indians collapse, you gave away this absolute pimp monger for nothing. You know what I mean? So they got themselves. They broke the 100.
Yeah. Well, you win the World Series. It makes it okay.
Yeah.
But But the Yankees get Chapman back.
Yeah.
It's a great move by them.
Yeah, 3-1.
Looked like that, too, didn't it?
He's so good.
He is a
My
pimp,
God.
though. He is a pimp.
James did not look better than Jones. They both look like shit. Curtis Wilson. Hopefully Cooper stays banged up for next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, Dak took a ton of hits today, too. I mean, the Jets put a beating on him today. He was limping around, so, you know.
Yeah, well, we got to do the same thing because if we give him a clean pocket, I mean, we've seen the last couple games against them. He's beating us up because we haven't gotten to him. So we're going to need to hit his ass next week,
everybody's
too.
beating us up down the field. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, like I said,
that was a real Sewell Douglas getting beat up that day, too.
We're going to see how the next couple weeks, pan out. But, how huge, it's still early on, but how huge was the Packers 8-play meltdown? You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're sitting at 2-4 right now, got to go into Dallas. You know what I mean? So, they made plays. It's not, I'm not taking anything away from the Eagles' defense. You know what I mean? But, 8 times inside the 3, I think it was.
They didn't run the
you know what I
football
mean?
at all.
Yeah, it was huge.
Gave us one.
Yeah, we needed it.
Gave us one. Alex says, why hasn't Schwartz given safety help whatsoever? Because he's stubborn, like we talked about.
Just ask Bill.
Well, today there was safety help on the one deep ball to Diggs. It was a single high safety, and Malcolm bit on Thielen underneath. So you could see Rizzo was expecting him to be there, and he wasn't there. So that's actually on Malcolm. But yeah, we just didn't play well as a whole unit today. We did not play well, especially in the secondary. And that doesn't. I'm not excluding anybody here. I'm talking safeties, corners, everybody. We didn't play well, and we got to get it right because I don't like I said. Who's coming in? Like everyone wants to make trades. Who's making trades now? All these other teams that were really bad are starting to win games. Besides Miami and Washington, who we taking from them? Washington ain't trading with us. They're in our division, and Miami fucking stinks. They already traded all their guys. So what are we gonna do?
Don't they still have Howard there? Other corner.
Washington or Miami?
Yeah.
Did he cover McLaren today? Because you don't want him then. I don't know if he matched up on him, but
Yeah, I don't know. He had 4 for 102 touches. McLaren did. I'll tell you that.
Well, it fits right in. Guy can fit right into the locker room. Can you get torched all up and down the field? We got spot for you. That should be the new social media plug. Can you get beat on double moves and scorch all up and down the field? Because we can use you. We want you. You know the point? We want you.
Can you get beat on a double move inside the 6? You're our new starting corner.
Like I'm not getting
That's
beat.
like Keon
I'm
Jordan
not
over
getting
here.
beat on that double move, and I can't move.
Well, that's what
Because I'm just staying back. You know what I mean?
Keon Jordan on the YouTube was like, Tom, can you play cornerback?
Yeah, no, but probably better than what we see out of Craig James and Sidney Jones and Russell Douglas.
Inside the 10, I think I can handle it.
Wow, and it's just
In the open field, it'd be a struggle.
the offensive genius, they're struggling too, huh? Jimmy got,
And then when is
Who, McKay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, smartest guy in the room.
struggling.
Golf 78 yards today.
Yep.
You know that's
Dude, he
hard
missed
to do.
the throw.
You got to try to do that.
He missed the
Like,
throw to
seriously.
Everett.
He missed Everett wide open.
He missed the throw to
for a
Everett. That was
push-
like
for
that. I
a
literally
push from
told him
me.
that everybody here right now is making that throw.
It was wide.
He's that wide
It
open.
was a blown
Like
coverage.
all you gotta
He
do
was
is just
wide.
loft it in the air. It's
Yeah,
that
he
wide
was.
open.
Yeah, he was wide.
I'm like, did you just spike that? Like it was a 40-yard pass that actually got spiked. That felt like. Like
It was awful.
right. It was really weird.
awful.
It was really weird. Like
He threw it. He was wide open 40 yards on the field, and he threw it 64 yards. What are you doing, dude? Just loft it up. There's no one near him. You could have caught it like a fucking punt.
well, Bradham got hurt, Curtis. That's where Bradham got
Chargers
ankle
missed
injury today.
43-yarder.
That's why you see Nate Gary as middle linebacker today, because Bradham got hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Grugier Hill had a kind of a tough day. He got beat on a few plays.
Tristan, what's wrong with the Chiefs? Well, their defense stinks.
Yeah, the defense is bad.
And, you
they
know.
can't run the ball like they used to be able to when they had the girl kicker. So that's really what it is.
And everything's
But
a 40-step
look
drop
again,
from Mahomes, too.
At
You watched the
a
highlights,
position
right?
group that is struggling in linebacker, something that this team never really values.
Who, ours?
The linebacker groups, yeah. I mean, they're hurt, and they haven't been playing great either.
I don't think they've been terrible, but I don't think they've been great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're stopping a run.
Yeah, I mean, I
But-
think
But I think it's more of the front guys stopping the run. You know, I'm not saying
Well, it's a combo to stop.
I'm
It's
not
a-
saying there's anything going to happen
Well,
with the linebackers.
I'm a
but-
big believer in stopping the runs is an
it's a
11-man
front it's a
job.
front seven.
No, it's an 11-man job.
Yeah.
It takes 11 guys that want to stop the run consistently like they have up until today. It takes 11 guys.
They stopped it today too, really.
Well, over 100, I'm saying,
Yeah,
for
well,
the first
they-
time this year.
Yeah, but Alexander Madison had like a 48-yarder in the fourth quarter. Before that, we stopped them decently well. It's just really, I think Dalvin had a couple decent chunks, and they were just throwing the ball all over us today. It's fucking Swiss cheese out there.
Dwayne Johnson, do we ever pressure the receiver?
And we had so many fucking penalties today. Now I don't usually like. I will say this: I'm not usually a guy that harps on the refs, but it was really one-sided today because every hand fighting that we were involved in was a penalty, and every hand fighting that they were involved in was let go, which was upsetting. Because the one ball to Nelson down the sideline, I mean, that could have been PI easy for sure. I know you were upset about it.
Oh, I was pissed. That's 101 PI. I mean, I don't know how else it's written up. I mean, that's contact. That's not even getting my head around for the football, and I'm pushing a guy down. Like that, so I'm doing not only two things that are frowned upon, right? One, not getting my head back for the football, and two, a lot of hand checking, and then you got inside him and was able to push him down. Like that's called everywhere. That's called everywhere around this league.
It was called against us today.
Everywhere. Ertz gets blatantly held on a third down, right? A third down, blatantly like this, right? Can't even get out of his route. And then the ball hits him because he's not ready for it.
Yeah.
And then the next offensive possession for the Vikings, they got an offensive PI call.
Yep.
Or defensive pass interference call against us. And I'm like, you can't make this up. You just let the same thing go over there. And that's why. If you want to be flag happy,
then be on both sides.
Then you got to be on both sides. If you're going to let him play outside, and Nelson told me earlier on in the game, they're going to let him play. Well, then you got to let him play all game, both sides.
Yeah, they didn't let him play later because they gave us even Sidney, who had a bad day. I think we all saw it. He had a weak one in the end zone. That was weak as fuck.
Yeah, that was weak too.
Weak as fuck.
So, I mean, listen, refs don't lose you games, but they can definitely dictate some momentum in games. Because if that PI is called on Nelson, that ball's down to the 5. That changes that. Now that drive, you go score right early on. So everything changes. Everything changes when these refs want to put their fingerprint on something. You know what I mean? Or not put it on something. I just hate inconsistency in all sports, all umpiring, refereeing, whatever the hell it is. Like you see it in the NBA, you're gonna let it go physical one side and not the other. Like that kind of shit drives me crazy. Like it's not two different teams. Like it's not.
The amount of flags this year has been atrocious.
The end of the Cowboys game, you saw it, right?
On the NFL, yeah.
Yeah, like 45.
They literally tried to let the Cowboys win.
Yeah.
Called 3 awful PIs.
Tristan, the refs are out of control.
Yep.
Alexis, the refs were trying to give Dallas that in the Jets game. Yep.
Yes, they were.
Eric Jacinto, 10 days until Sixers, fam. Can't freaking wait, especially after today. The Eagles better get help. We're not a Super Bowl contender right now. Saints, Seahawks, Niners, Packers are better than us. Yeah, I mean, even though we beat the Packers, I guess I have to say that they are better than us. Because you are what your record says you are. So yeah, they're better than us. Even though we beat them, the way we beat them says that we're probably better than them. But I'll agree with you. If not, we're right there with them. But today, you can't say we're better than anybody. After today, I can't run around with my chest puffed out and saying I'm better than anybody because I got major concerns.
Yeah, sure.
It's the NFL. Anybody can beat you. And right now, looks like anybody can throw on us. So
Zach Brown, thanks for the comments this week as well. We really appreciate that.
Needed that bulletin board shit, Zach. Thanks.
That's what you need to do. Oh, Kirk Cousins was our weakest link. You're really going to say that, dude? Say it after you go beat him. I hate that shit before a game, especially from just a guy. Like, I like Zach Brown because he tackles everything over his career, but keep your mouth shut, dude. Yeah, keep your mouth shut. And if you want to talk, you better be I better hear your name 500 fucking times a day. You understand me? I better never stop hearing your name. I better hear Zach Brown's name on every play if you want to give that kind of material around. Every play.
You better be, your face mask better be in Kirk's face.
Better freaking
all game.
Better be Lawrence Taylor. You know what I mean? You better be Lawrence Taylor on the field. I like this where you're sniffing coke and sacking everything. And I'm not promoting sniffing coke, but the league don't give a fuck. So do whatever you want.
In any order you want.
The band's better.
Sniffing oxy, the league's fine with it, obviously. The league's a scumbag.
At least MLB is.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oops.
That was too soon.
It's too soon.
No, because it's factual.
It's factual.
How's a person? We never talked about this in the text thread, but how's a person in media relations? How is that? What is going on? What is going on? That's just crazy.
They're popping pills. Motherfuckers pop pills.
Well, because these leagues make it okay.
Yeah,
they frown upon marijuana, but they allow these leagues to hand out prescriptions.
Marijuana either. That's the thing. I mean, they do, but the thing is, they all smoke weed.
Well, baseball not as much.
If you can't stop when they say, "Yo, you're gonna get drug tested in a month," then you get caught. All of them motherfuckers smoke weed.
Well, baseball doesn't.
Baseball probably does too.
No, baseball doesn't test for it. Really, they don't. Not like the NFL does.
Yeah.
Because the NFL is a dictatorship. You understand? And the prescription painkiller companies are so in their pockets, it's not even right. You know what I mean? They're so in their pockets. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Listen to Favre talk about it. Listen to all these old-time guys talk about.
That's all they used to do back then.
It's been going on forever.
Put that under your tongue.
The last Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Billy Blanks, baby.
Put it under your tongue. Let it dissolve. They'll hit you quicker.
Take these
Like a
pills.
fucking mess.
Take these pills. You can play today. They're getting shot up with everything, man.
It's
It's been like that forever.
Booby. And I'm Uncle Apologist of Gabe.
They found something, huh?
Oh, well, look at you. Okay, I like that.
This guy, producer skills. He's
Look at
starting to
him
take
over
off.
there. Now he knows how to produce, huh?
He's starting to take over. The guy has studied.
I like how you snagged that though.
He didn't
We
snag
can put
it.
that
He got
all
it
over
done
the
for
place.
him.
Guy's
Put it
been
all over
studying.
the place.
Guy's been studying.
Why would you do that to me when I've been the biggest runner out of town? Just with you two.
I
Like,
saw his
I've been
face.
running with
I
everybody
saw
else
his
running
face.
out of town. Come on, don't put me on an island now. Don't do that. You never said something wrong.
No.
Shut your mouth, because now we're gonna start pulling tape.
No,
I'm going
I
back
definitely
years
have.
now.
I've
Now I'm gonna start
I've definitely
diving.
said plenty of things
I'm
wrong.
diving in. What is
I didn't
warm?
say Gabe,
I'm getting
though.
as much as I can find. I don't know.
Cannonball!
I don't know why his name was on. I don't know why, great body.
Just on the tip of your tongue, I know.
Great body. I just,
Great.
it's hard to get him out of your head.
Jesus.
He's going to stick for a while.
Tight
He's
jeans.
like an STD.
Tight
Oh
jeans.
my God.
We'll probably still be yelling about him this year.
Lord Almighty.
On a positive note, Tristan says the Sixers are going to be insane this year. Can't wait. I think they're going to be really good too, brother.
Hopefully.
Eric says Cousins owns us since his Redskins days. He's like
Always
6-3,
has. Always has. For
2-0,
some fucking
the
reason.
Vikings quarterback. For some reason, he plays good against us. Yeah,
Always
That's
has.
how he
can't
got
beat
paid.
anybody else.
That's how he got paid.
Yeah. They watch a lot of
Send a-
games against the Eagles.
Send a thank you card to the Birds.
TTP over here. He
84
goes,
million of them.
put Ralphie up press coverage on Stephon Diggs next time we meet. Wouldn't look any worse than Rasul.
No, well, he's like Darby with the ACL. I mean, he's probably going to tear it first play, but you didn't expect to hope he just got it out. That's where the painkillers come in again, full circle. We'll get Ralphie all jacked up.
Great. How far has he fallen?
He'll be wet his
We'll
beak on
call,
everything.
we'll call the Angels media relations
7
guy. I'll get him some oxys.
So,
Bang a couple of these, Ralph. Get out there and cover this guy.
Curtis Wilson, what do y'all think of Mills? I'm not thrilled of his return. Jesus Christ.
Guys, how can he not
How
be
can he
thrilled
not be
for a
with what's
return?
out there?
Have
I
you been
don't-
watching the team
Jeez.
play? A trade right now is a pipe dream, guys. Seriously. I mean, I'd love to see it happen, but I don't see it happening.
The only thing I'll counter you with the trade being a pipe dream is if you go out
Please
and get
counter
one
him,
of
'cause he's
the
wrong.
top guys. If you go out and get a Ramsey, if you go out and get a Harris, and I'm not saying they're available, but if you go get a top
So if
guy,
they're not available, then how are we going to get them, Greg?
well, I'm
That's
just
what I
saying.
want to know. Just answer that.
No, answer his question first,
If you
asshole.
go out and get a top guy, they're good enough to come into this defense and step in right away.
Yeah, but they're not available, like you just said.
well,
Answer the question
Ramsey
at
might
hand.
be available
They
if they
still-
lost today.
Answer the question at hand, Brian.
Is he available? Because the owner says he's not trading.
Now you're
but I
running
hear
from
you.
it. Now you're running from it.
I'm not running from it.
Well, I'm saying-
does Jalen Ramsey make you better? Absolutely. Is he going to come in and be a humongous difference maker? I don't know that he is.
Absolutely.
I don't know that he
That
is.
guy,
Jesus
yes.
Christ. From Craig
That guy,
James?
yes. I don't
know
From
that
Craig
he is.
James, he's not going to be a different maker. From
No,
Craig
he's
James, he's not
definitely-
going to be a
he's
different maker. Are you okay?
I'm
What is
fine.
wrong with you?
I'm fine. And then he
What is wrong
comes
with
in,
you?
comes in and gets beat a few times, and then everyone's looking at me like, oh, well, somebody told you so. I don't know. I mean, then he's bitching about being here. Doesn't want to be here. You know, I can already see it happening.
Stop. He
Fucking
wasn't
Christ.
even the guy.
Then you're like,
bitching
oh, we
about
traded
being
3 first-round picks for the guy. Next thing you know, he's like fucking Antonio
there.
Brown.
The way Howie drafts, I'll give up 6. That's how bad of a drafter he is. I really want him.
No, one of them's in the XFL now.
Well, one of our first-round picks?
No,
One of-
Pumphrey.
yeah. Good pick. There's
Oh, the
47
Pump?
good running backs in that
The
draft.
Pump got taken.
47 good running backs
He
in
got
that
drafted
draft.
to
You
the
drafted the
XFL.
only one who can't run. You out of all them running backs, you literally had every running back was good. You literally drafted the one that wasn't.
There was actually 2 that weren't even drafted that are good.
Yeah.
In Matt Breida and
Mack.
and Marlon Mack. Yeah.
I'm so sick. Listen,
Not even drafted.
I know the guy gets a lot of praise in here, but I really cannot praise him on his draft skills. I just can't. I can't be a pass on that consistently. I need to see some like we talked about that like a couple weeks back, right, Wills? And so I don't know if you're here for this one, but you might have been. But we said, where are the stars?
It's been a while.
Right? Where are the stars
Lane
at?
Johnson's a star.
He didn't draft him.
Fletcher Cox a star.
He didn't draft him either.
That's true.
So don't tell me anything Andy had a part of because you know he didn't have control. And then Chip, you have to say
Yeah, he didn't have control
He
with
got paid
Chip.
like a star. Is he a star?
who?
Fletch?
I don't know. He's damn
I mean,
good.
he is.
He's damn good, right? But is he?
I mean, I'm not going to tear his head off.
But no, under Howie draft picks, where are the stars?
I hear
Outside
you,
of Carson.
I hear you, though. Sweeps.
Outside
I
of
hear you.
Carson, Howie draft picks, where are the stars? Howie.
Well, it's too early to say with Dillard, but if you go by the first play he was in today, then
Not a
Jesus
good start.
Christ. Everything,
Oh, my God. No, he got pancaked.
Everson Griffin ran
Pancaked.
right
Oh,
through
right over
him.
him.
Oh,
Right through him and then stepped on his face like he was a little pussy.
a lot of anger.
It was ugly.
A lot of anger in Everson.
It was ugly. I was like, oh, my Lord. First play, oh, my God.
Like jumping out of
I was
the
like,
ambulance.
Christ, I guess we do want Peters back in. Because at first I was like, that's all right. Dylan comes in, and I was like, okay, maybe Peters just come back in. Jesus.
Like-
You ain't,
like
you ain't in the Pac-12 anymore,
Nah,
baby.
This ain't Washington State, is it there, Andre? Ain't Washington State.
Never give up a sack in college until now. So, Bill, your college stats, you can shove them up your ass, okay? Because nothing means shit until you get into this league and play. And guess what? As a rookie, I expect that. That's why I don't like rookie left tackle starting if I don't have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
I know that's going to happen to you, especially against a Pro Bowl
Everson's a problem.
pimp.
Yeah.
Both their
Yeah,
DNs
they
are
put
pimps.
him in, and he licked his lips like, "Oh, okay, gonna teach somebody today. You're gonna learn
He
today."
looked like LL Cool J in a helmet.
Yeah.
I'm going to lick those lips.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Beeman? You forget your invisible juice?
With the bee, man.
Real quick
Keeps the
on
ladies.
real quick on Fletcher. Glenn Macnell put this out, I guess, late yesterday. He says, "I know
Was
many."
he eating a burger somewhere?
Probably.
Oh, sorry.
He said, "I know many assume Fletch
Another review.
is having a poor season, but he just read this nugget on The Athletic. When opponents
Said
run,
nugget. I would just disregard everything he says after he said this little nugget. But go ahead.
Thanks.
I'm just here for the people because I hate stupid words. As you can tell by my hatred for Gabe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
when
Continue. Time's yours.
opponents run behind the left guard, they're not even reaching the line of scrimmage. The Eagles have allowed minus 0.6 yards per carry on those plays, thanks in part to
Well, I mean, I would totally agree that our
Yeah.
run stopping has been spectacular.
All
It
jokes
has.
aside, Ridgeway played great.
I thought Hassan Ridgeway made a lot of good
I was like,
plays
oh,
today.
somebody showed up today.
for the last couple weeks.
He's the only guy who got off the plane today.
He got, yeah. I mean, well, last week everybody played well, but
Well,
again,
I thought Brandon
next
played well
back to
today.
that.
You would hope that next to Fletch, you would play well. You know what I mean? You would hope you
Well,
would.
Mike Roll said the same thing.
Oh,
right?
that was like-
Jinx.
well,
He
last
said
week-
Ridgeway played well today.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
I thought he did.
yeah, last
and
week-
I thought Brandon did too. He made a couple nice plays today.
Last week was like Joe Kelly pitching. It was a fight at the bat rack. I mean, it was every.
Yeah, I realized that
Meet
afterwards.
you at the quarterback.
A fight at the back, right?
Meet you guys at Luke Falk. Meet you guys at Luke Falk. All right, see you. Hand in the ground. That poor guy got released.
That's what I was gonna say.
You
He got
can't even
cut
keep
already.
the guy on the team.
He got already cut.
Like, put him in the front office or something. I mean, poor guy got beat up for 3 weeks.
Pay him for
right?
2 weeks.
His
Give him 2
fucking-
weeks of paycheck.
His asshole's fucking bleeding, and you fucking cut him.
Sam Darnold played spin the ball for 2 weeks.
You really did that to me. You really just did that to me. I'm like, Darnold's out here playing spin the bottle, and then you got to get this guy.
Beat you to it. Somebody's quicker.
Oh God.
We both heard it on the same show.
That's what she
Cut.
said.
That's why I had to beat you.
Kyle
to it.
Brandt
I
said
knew
it
where
on,
you're coming.
Kyle
I
Brandt
just-
said
I-
it. It was
our
hysterical.
brains are the same. Just mine's like 2 seconds faster. That's all
I
it
mean,
is.
you know,
I'm just
Luke Falk's walking around fucking New York with a Snoopy fucking thing, a Snoopy stick, and his fucking and all
Got
his
his
clothes.
knapsack.
And all his clothes. Fucking guy don't even know where he's at, and they released him. Sit him down. Hey, sit over there. Would you, Luke? Sit down for a second.
We got this thing. Luke, called the practice squad. You're gonna get acclimated to it.
The Chargers are getting their ass kicked, David.
Yeah.
TTP said Joker was phenomenal.
Really?
Mr. Wake Up at the Trap. Aguilar plays good at cornerback on Madden. Jesus God. Philly 0024. Mixon would be a lot more useful than Sydney right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that little fucker.
Joe Reiner says, Skull Vikes. You guys are hilarious, though. Good game.
What up?
Yeah, I mean, you guys played great today. Can't take nothing from you. Kirk
Brandon
played.
Graham got a sack when we're down fucking 17-3, and he's doing this. I almost wanted to jump through the TV like, really, dude, 17-3. If we're up 17-3, you do this all you want. Oh, let's calm that down. We're down 17-3.
Yeah, you guys have torch up and down the field.
It's the same as the doubles wave. All right, you know, the Phillies lost fucking 12 straight or down fucking 12, and the guy hits a double in the ninth, meaningless. Waves. What is that? All right? Wish there would be a sniper somewhere, just with a BB
There
gun.
is. He's
BB
there.
gun, a BB gun. I mean,
Yeah, we don't wanna kill
Not
him.
to take anybody's family out, but just a BB gun right in the fucking.
We're not
fucking
monsters.
cheek.
We're not monsters.
No, right in the fucking cheek. But that's it.
It
Sit
should
down.
be your manager. It should be your manager. Pinch runner. This guy's out.
Well, you have to take the whole team out there because they all do it.
Didn't they over-celebrate the pick, too, when they were down? Or in the first half they were down?
Well, Sendejo got it. The pick was actually pretty big play. I didn't really see the celebration, but they showed Graham because he came through untouched, got the sack, and then he was –
Yeah.
Because the guys on the radio mentioned, I understand you guys got a celebration after your picks, but you're down here. Why don't you guys?
They probably went to. They all go take pictures in the end zone and shit. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that one. You're making a comeback in the game at that point. I got more of a problem with the 17th-3er than I do when you're trying to go on a roll run. When you're making a run a little bit, I don't have a problem with that. That's a big pick in their zone. I don't have a big issue with that. Every team in the league does that. If you're
they all do it.
You're doing that down 18, I'm going to punch somebody square in the face. So, yeah. But
the problem is, Greg, I didn't see it, so I can't tell you because
neither did I. I
didn't
was
see
listening, though.
So Tristan's down to 9-7 or 10-6 now.
I still think we're 10-6 team, right where I thought we were, and that's cool.
Another homer. Oh my God.
Man.
I still think we're a 10-6 team, which is right where I thought we were in.
Tough route, Magellan.
You're right.
But he got it. Yeah, he's like, what the hell?
Still think we can go 11-5 if we get hot.
Recalculating.
11-5.
If we get hot,
make a U-turn.
Yeah.
Make a U-turn.
Oh God. Uber creep.
Uber creep.
He's Uber creeping now.
You know you're used to that.
Love when we bring out our text thread into the real life.
Sharman.
You know what I mean? Love when we bring our text thread for the audience here.
She's all right.
Hey, Sharman, would you shut the
No,
fuck up?
she's not.
Greg stares all night.
Greg's like, Sharman, would you shut the fuck up? I know where I'm going.
Hey. Uber creep.
You said she's all right.
creep.
No, she ain't.
He's Uber creeping. She's in the basement.
Handprints. Yo,
In the wall.
Hey, handprints. Help. Help.
Help.
Greg's running through stop signs.
I need
In the car.
somebody.
The trunk is moving.
The trunk is moving.
Quiet back there. Oh, never mind. That would have been so awful. I'm really happy I didn't say it.
Stop.
It would have been terrible.
No, say away.
No, it's not good. It's really not good.
Mike Royal.
We might lose ATS Sport Picks. We'll never have to say it again.
They're fine. Use ATD promo code for 20% off. Use promo code A2D.
ATS Sport Picks.
Yep. .com.
You
Royal.
You start playing Cal Bakersfield, we'll know you're using the service.
Yeah.
I love this. You're like, hey, I'll take Cal Bakersfield. Oh yeah, you're not using the service. You did some studying. I guess.
I really like the banana. I really like the banana slugs tonight. Yeah, UC Santa Barbara.
The Gauchos. That's great.
Big banana slug fan tonight. They're gonna get it done. They're minus 37 against UC Irvine.
So listen, this is what we'll do. We'll take a quick break. On the other side, we'll give her a little early predictions and preview for Eagles-Dallas next week. We'll whip around the NFL. We'll also talk about the Phillies and some managerial searches coming out today of some guys that are planning on meeting, starting with Dusty Baker, Joe Girardi, and there's another one. Buck Showalter. Okay. So we'll talk about them names. Obviously, veteran names like we figured, and what John Middleton sort of hinted towards, going for more stability of a guy who's done it before. So we'll talk about what names we like, even though we've done it before, but now it's heating up a little bit. So we'll talk about that because it's an exciting time. It's still like Christmas that we don't have this coconut fucking here anymore. So it's delicious.
Somebody that's willing to fight Clintac daily.
Yeah.
Just go in and punch him in the face.
Someone that tells him you're no longer allowed on the field.
We're all still available for the job.
Your spot's up there. Don't ever walk on the field.
We're still available for the job. We're willing to take
whole seats are taken.
We're willing to take $500,000 between all of us. Okay, it's one group rate.
Maybe $750.
Yeah.
Maybe $750.
I mean, we'll let the agent talk numbers.
We're a little stingy.
If we're going group, we'll just make it a mill. $250.
Well, I was trying to go cheaper.
That makes sense. I mean, that does make sense.
Grow up. I was trying to go cheaper than Kapler to get the deal done.
Well, Mill's
cheaper to Kapler.
Huh?
Mill's cheaper to Kapler.
No, he was $800,000 a year.
But we're smarter.
Go look that nugget up.
We should nugget.
Just look that nugget.
Like Owen Hart.
Little pay gate. Pay gate.
That's awful, Greg. I know exactly what you're doing right now, and that's terrible.
Hey, Pot.
The Owen Hart?
he just redid Owen Hart dying with his. I knew what was going on there.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Owen fell from the rafters.
I heard it.
He did. It was not a stunt.
Yeah, seriously, Brett would be upset with you. Okay, and I'm a Hitman fan.
What is that banging? Oh, it sweeps.
I know. I thought
I
it
thought
was the
somebody
door
was knocking
earlier.
on the door.
That's where I was like, I thought everyone was
God,
home.
who the fuck wants to get in so bad?
Thought maybe it was that 5-year-old kid.
It's Bill.
7-year-old.
Wants to show us the YouTube video to 14 touchdowns.
It's that 7-year-old looking
You don't think
looking
this
for
guy's
Jake.
gonna be good?
This guy's looking for
It's
Jake.
the scooter. It's the
Hey,
scooter gang.
Where's that little motherfucker Jake at? Little kid's got his sleeve rolls up with his fucking heater
Pack
in
of
his
smokes
mouth.
in one.
Smokes and a heater. Where's that little fucker Jake at?
Or it's Kyle looking for Wilson. One of the two.
Jesus Christmas. Wow. Unreal. Don't put this evil on me.
Nope, you sit in the
I
show
do-
with him. We
I
get
do
boat
one
race
Saturday
today.
show.
Yep.
All of a sudden,
Then
now
we get
we're
boat
best
race
friends.
today.
We're
Then we get.
best-
I didn't say that. I just said we get boat race as soon as you go sit with him. Now it's a boat race.
Well, I was trying to make the show better.
And did he have his losing yesterday?
No, he didn't. He has one. Shit.
He had a boat race. He had like
Yeah,
44,
he's
like
38-17,
13
I
or
think.
something like that.
That's
yeah.
always wrong.
Fucking
He just needs
terribly
to-
wrong.
He needs to bet against us.
And now the season's back over.
Oh,
I'm
he said
sure.
it
And
And
again.
now the Jets are the greatest team ever.
He said all
you know,
this
he's going,
again?
yeah.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
sure he has.
Causing overreaction.
Flip flop.
I can't wait for Houston to actually win this game tonight, and I just can't wait. That's all. We'll see you on the other side. We got tons to talk about still. Stay with us. Everybody from Twitter, Instagram, come over to Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you for the second half.
Tweet.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. folks. Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Agree to Disagree, A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios, like we are every Sunday and every Sunday. We're brought to you by our doc, make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. And for the family out there that needs to make some more money, needs to pay some rent, mortgage, whatever you got, car payment, we got you covered. Use promo code A2D, get 20% off. ATSSportPicks.com. That's ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D, 20% off. This is season of giving. That's what I told Len earlier.
We're some givers. They say it's better to receive.
La 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 la.
A great song.
Oh, welcome back, Unc.
Welcome back.
I don't think Yordan Alvarez has hit a ball this postseason.
I literally
he
went
looks like
on.
a rook.
I
Struggle
literally went
for the
on
rook.
the.
He looks like a rook.
I went on
for the rook.
perfect game. I went on perfect game at the beginning of the game, and I was like, in your semi, and I was like, 3-1. I said, this fucking guy. Because you guys are up 3-1, this fucking guy. And I didn't put nothing in the group because I didn't want to jinx anything. So I just let it go. But I'm like, this fucking guy always lets it fucking win. He's got no pitching left, and he's going to win another. He's going to miss another show. It's just unbelievable. You already got what you wanted. You got the Bandits.
It's good to see him here.
Yeah, and I love it. I hate seeing you lose because nobody likes losing. But it's good to have you. Can't go 3 weeks.
Good to be back.
You know what I mean? Can't go 3
weeks.
Can't go
We have to fire you then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Pink slip.
I make them decisions, but I won't make that decision.
Like this. Pink slip.
Kid got slipped.
What are you gonna take the? You
You'd
gonna take the fucking snake?
be like Charlie Sheen in First Major League. When he's like,
Gonna walk
every
out.
time I pitch
Yep.
against you, I'm gonna come back and shove it up your fucking ass. And he's like, I like that fire, kid, but I didn't cut you. I think somebody's been having fun with you.
Bill said I thought that little 12-year-old broke in the studio and you took him out at the moment because he's talking about the little 7-year-old
that kid's an issue.
called. I wanted to put it in the map from Happenings, like whoever's kid this is the scumbag.
Well, I was talking to Doug Morgan about it down there, and he goes, I think my dad knows who they are. My dad's got an issue with some kids that live down the block because
Let's
his
go.
dad lives
Yeah,
down
I
the
might
block.
take a walk
and he
with
goes,
the dog.
And he said his dad was trying to back out one day, and they were all on bikes, like blocking the
Yeah.
driveway. And he said his dad waited for like a couple minutes, and it was like beeped the horn, and the kids were like, "Fuck you!" Wow. And he's like, I lived here my whole life. They're gonna do this. And then Doug's like, I told my dad, next time you see him, call me up. We'll come by. We'll throw eggs at him.
Remember?
I like that.
All right, remember
I
the
like
time?
it. I like a good egging. I like that.
Remember the time I told you they were all in the corner over here? It was about like a year ago. They were all in the corner. It was like pitch dark.
They're like 10. They're like 10, 11.
Well, I was out front smoking a cigarette, so you couldn't see me on my front porch. And they're blasting music, and I said, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and it's just there's kids on the street. You know what I mean?
Walking around with a boombox?
Like there was loudness going on, right? It might have been like almost a boombox-ish.
Radio Raheem style.
And I said, yo, turn that down a little bit for me. There's because she had at the time they were even younger. I'm trying to respect the street a little bit. They're like, yo, turn it down a little bit. I don't give a shit. Blast your music, but for everybody else, slow it down. No, I said, excuse me. And I got freaking like really loud. And then you can't see me. You just hear the voice. It worked. For the first time, my voice came in handy with the bark.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The bark
Kid
like
barks.
yeah. Well, it felt
Kids
like a
gotta
bite. to
bark.
him.
Kids gotta bark.
Listen, that
Wolf,
cleaned up
wolf.
real quick.
Wolf, wolf.
I said, you guys can stay there. Just turn it down a little bit. All right? Don't make me come off the porch.
Neighborhood
All
watch.
right?
There
Big
he is.
road up.
Neighborhood watch.
Yep, right here. You don't need nobody else.
The
Right?
Watch. Good film.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Nobody be better in this town.
Yeah. I'd put you up there.
I'd be a top 5 private investigator of all time too. Because one, I'm a great driver, so like I'll probably be a great hider with the car. Know how to tail right. I feel like I'd be great at all them things.
Where would you hide?
I don't know.
It's got a white
Trunk.
car. Sticks out now.
Yeah, it does stick out.
Because I'm a great hider.
Yeah,
I
talk
don't
to
know what that
highway
Talking
means.
white
about the
car.
automobile.
I don't know what that means.
Not yourself. He was talking about the automobile.
I'm a great hide and seek cat.
I'm the winner at hide and
Always was.
seek over here.
Yeah, always was. Always was. All right, back to sports. Since we talked
Manhunt? Big manhunt guy, were you?
about. Oh, love the hunt. Love the hunt.
Payson was a good manhunt ad over
Payson,
there.
yep.
Oh, what the? Because it had that
Little back.
little,
Yep,
that
the little
little,
back.
that was like, what would that? What would you call that?
Like
A
a
little
gully,
alleyway.
like-
It's not an alleyway because it's all grass, but it's like
Yeah.
a little alleyway between streets. Oh yeah, that shit was.
Clutch. Oh,
That was by far the best street to
First
play
one
manhunt.
Yeah,
after
we
we
did it
scored.
on Wyoming a bunch,
First
too. With
one
all
And
the
they used to
bands.
do Little
Yeah,
League
yeah.
field sometimes, like minor league, major
First
league
one after
field
we scored.
sometimes, but
Yeah, that wasn't the same.
but
Not
the
enough.
best was Payson.
Yeah.
Because it had extra on the street. It makes sense? Because the rule was you could only
It was
stay
back
on
in the day. We're in people's backyards down the block. We don't know them, but they're
didn't
neighbors.
matter.
We're
It
neighbors.
didn't
are
matter
fine.
back then.
Now
Didn't
somebody
matter.
fucking probably kill you or something. Who knows? It's 2019. Everybody's pussies. It's
That
crazy.
that was the best. Running through people's backyards.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
just hopping
Dude,
fences. No one cared.
like,
because
I couldn't
everybody
even-
was
I couldn't even-
neighbors.
I couldn't
Everybody
even
was nice
tell you.
to each other.
Pool hopping.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I
With
couldn't
no
tell
shock.
you.
Now there's shock in there.
Yeah.
Your fucking dick falls off. You're
Yeah.
like, dude, sorry. I just thought I could jump in real quick. Get a fucking tasty poo.
Now I'm Caitlin.
You're fucking.
Can I get my dick back? You owe me a dick, sir.
and a new swimsuit. Now I'm gonna need. Now I'm gonna need a tankini.
I'm going to need a Kapler. I'm going to need a Kapler Speedo here.
Extra dogs in there, please.
Dickless.
Can you add
Hey, pack that, would you? With a few socks, would you? Please.
Is that
When they're
true?
doing the movies.
Does that come with wigwams or not?
Is that true? Yes, it is true. This man has no dick.
I'm gonna need a fluffer.
Look at Rye.
Anybody?
Rye confirming. I was on the phone with you that night, Tommy, when the kids were making the noise. He said, I could hear the music through the other side of the phone. It was loud. It was loud.
Mounties. These Mounties are aggressive.
Scumbags. I'll go right to the source. I'm not living in this town anymore.
Yeah.
So
I hear you didn't grow up here.
you can go kiss my ass. I'm an Audubon cat.
Absolutely.
I know my roots. Know my truths.
Know my roots and truths.
No matter where you go. You're only from where? You're only from Audubon.
Again?
No way. I would. Yep. Oh, no way. No. Show it off. Oh, what was I doing?
Seems like it's a short
Hit a
portion,
cutoff,
right,
man.
doesn't it?
No, don't start. We don't have time for that tonight. Okay, that's when the show goes too long. When guys start airmailing like they're trout. But
That's what we got.
throw
Crumb
the ball from the goddamn Tropicana. All right.
Crumb of the week becomes crumb of the century, real quick.
All right, let's look ahead to the Eagles Cowboys. Give a little preview. Give a little score. Early, obviously, score prediction. Greg, can you do me a favor? Can you check to see if the line's out on that game yet? Just curious what it opens at. Man, things look like they're dying out
Dallas
there a little bit,
minus
don't they?
3, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I always think it's a pick 'em. I almost think it might be like
4.
1.
Cowboys 4, maybe.
I was thinking Cowboys like by like 1.
The
Like almost like
Vikings
Seattle.
Were,
and,
Vikings were 3.5, so Cowboys probably 4.5, maybe.
I was thinking more.
According to DraftKings,
I was thinking more like Seattle Browns.
right
line.
now it is Dallas minus 2
Minus 2. Okay.
with 49.
Look at it. It went right in the middle of us. She went right in the middle.
You get 3 for home
Dallas
field.
is minus 112. The Eagles at plus 2 are minus 109.
That's the same.
Yeah, it's like a pick 'em, basically.
Yeah.
Pick 'em. Yep.
It's going to move closer to a pick 'em by game time, I bet.
Yep. Definitely. Where it should be.
If they have the Eagles at
You have
minus
one team
109,
losing
then
3
yeah.
in a row. You have another team just got embarrassed. So, I mean, you look at it like that, you would expect it to be Vegas coming out with a close line almost a pick 'em. Because right now, I mean, how can it not
who
be?
do you
2, 3, and 3
trust?
teams.
Even if not with our Eagles biased, but from the outside looking at this, who do you trust to win this game from the outside?
Yeah.
Like, who do you can't even pick a team.
Well, put it like this. that's
Dallas
a-
looked great for 3 weeks. Now they look slop for 3 weeks. We look good 1 week, bad the next. So
Yeah, so we're due to look good. And
hopefully.
And you know what the funny thing is last year, that's a game where we competed there.
Glaber again.
We competed down there.
I think he's going to make it.
Yeah.
I thought we competed great down there, like offensively.
Yeah, we
you
did.
know? So, and if you take away, the early on thing, you don't know what the game would have been. You might have still lost. Who knows? But, I'm going back. But
14
you had
seconds.
him on the ropes is my
14
point.
seconds he's going, oh, God.
Absolutely. I'll continue to go back. On the road, I go back. My home is right because I go back. I'll circle back. It was a big play.
Like a year later.
Yep. Well, we're previewing, so we gotta look back a little bit
That's
too.
fine. That's fine.
I'm just saying that game last year was a game we could have had. We were
Yeah,
right in
I
that
agree.
game. That's all. Forget
Yeah,
whatever impact plays had.
Yeah.
That was a game we could have won. So we feel
Absolutely.
like Carson's better than he was last year, health-wise and mobility-wise. So you think on that point you're good. We're a little weaker We're a little weaker defensively, obviously.
Yeah,
but we still were in that game banged up. If you remember, it was Rasul and Sidney in that game too.
Yeah, it was.
If you remember, with a piece of Avante, with a side of Avante. So,
I do remember. I think Cooper went wild, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, pretty sure.
In a great game.
Yeah, pretty sure he did.
Game-winning TD catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rasul.
Like 2:30.
Oh,
maybe?
he chewed Rasul up.
Yeah.
Yep. Great day for Rasul.
It was a chew up and spit out day. Yeah, it was.
Defensively. So I expect the same thing to happen again defensively. But
Yeah.
we
So
gotta score.
what's your? So do you want me to give you mine, or what? You got an early score prediction?
Yeah,
here?
absolutely I do. But go ahead. If you got one, lead it off.
Okay. Yeah. I think
Always
we're
been
gonna,
a great leadoff.
I think we're
going
gonna.
in for power.
I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna win.
Good old
I'll disregard that.
Cousin slapping
Cousin slapping. I don't know what you're
cousin
even talking
slapping
about,
Judy.
dude. Don't even know what you're talking about. I think we're gonna win. I think we always perform well with our backs against the wall. I don't have any reason to tell you why we're gonna win other than I like our coach
love that
and I
line.
like our team when our backs are against the wall. And it's a big game on the road. Our backs are against the wall. We gotta come get it. And I'm gonna say 35-34 Eagles. Let's go.
Just word for word. You know what I mean?
What? Don't let me go first then. I try to give you a chance to go.
No, you're right. I mean, we both say the same things all the time when it comes to
Well,
this.
it's because we're smart.
When it comes to this team, and you're saying the same
I'm
thing.
just slightly faster. We've gone over this many times already.
I let you go first.
Hand on buzzer.
I let him go first. My God, I'm such a giver to you too.
If we were in jeopardy, I'd be constantly ringing in. You'd be still like looking at your thing.
Is this thing working?
Why is it not writing on the board in front?
Hey.
Why is it not showing up?
Is my buzzer not working?
Hey, Alex, your mother's a whore.
For 10,000, please.
Suck it, Trebek. All right.
For 10 grand.
Burt Reynolds.
No,
You, said,
listen.
you wrote the letter V. Guess what?
He's
That's
leaving
a Roman
everything up,
numeral.
though. He's leaving everything up, though. You know that?
Oh, yeah, he's tired.
Everything's up.
It's up, yeah.
He's tired. He needs a
He's
titty.
already at 90 pitches.
He needs a
It's
titty
crazy.
in his face.
They just work the count, man.
I'm at the same point you're at. You know, it's the resiliency of this football team. Every time their backs against the wall and they're dug, they showed fight. I don't expect anything different. I would expect a pissed-off defense. When you get embarrassed, and it's the kind of team I know they are, like we talk about, if you're locked in all week, you can be a better player than you are, right? Like, you know what I mean? If you come ready to go, you can be better than you are. So is this defense all of a sudden going to become, you know,
That's why there's upsets over the league all the time.
the old Ravens defense or the 85 Bears? No, they're not going to become that. Oh, my God. Talk about leaving pitches up.
Oh, it's all right.
And you think he got that one, too?
He was a little under
He
it, but
did.
yeah.
I just feel like they're squaring but not squaring.
If you know if Edwin gets it though, because he goes real backward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I didn't get it. Just look like he got another good swing on a ball though. In a way,
I feel like I never realized that they seem like they have quite a short right porch here.
They do.
in Houston. Yeah.
just like New York does.
No, big boy. New York.
But they don't
really
get
does.
the push win wise the way it goes there a little bit out.
Yeah.
It's got to push out
That's
a little
why
bit.
I mean
It has to.
the smartest move for them was really going all in on Judge and LeMahieu, because LeMahieu hits everything to the right side, and Judge's power is like right center. I feel like.
Yeah, well, they don't
always.
they usually don't make too many bad moves.
No, they don't. They know what
You know
they're
what I
doing.
mean?
You gotta give it. You gotta give it to the cash. You gotta give it to the cash.
He's aggressive, man. He spends
knows what
money.
he's doing, that
he
cash.
spends money and he's aggressive.
What makes it even worse is they're probably going to sign Garrett Cole.
I can't believe we talk about this.
I know,
Let's
I
go
don't
back.
wanna
Let's go back to Eagles Cowboys.
Let's throw up a little bit.
You know,
I agree.
Yep, $300 million is like, yep, we'll do it. But this is the thing, right? And we talk about it, like the resiliency, obviously. But like again, when you get embarrassed, especially in a position, right? So like you're on an island in a way, and you're gonna get embarrassed all week. You're gonna be talking about you're not good enough, right? And usually that gets guys going. When you're told, hey, you're like, I'm telling Rasul he's not a corner, right? You know, I'm sure somebody else is going to say
Put up
that.
a shut up time.
I'm sure somebody else is going to say that, right? You know, Sydney's a bust, right? I don't expect him to come out and have a big game, but this is where, and you talk about a rivalry game too. Could we have been looking ahead a little bit this week? Could the Cowboys have been looking ahead a little bit this week? From both performances, I could easily say yes. Maybe they both were a little bit.
Usually a
I
trap
hate,
game
I
is
hate
when
that.
you're a favorite.
I'm not a
you
fan
know?
of.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
I
what I'm looking at next week is like this Cowboy week right here, and I figured they get it done here, and then I got them losing 2 out of 3, and I had them losing in Buffalo.
see that. Yeah. See, now I feel like
let down soup. You know what I mean? And Buffalo is pretty good too. You know what I mean?
no, they are.
Don't
I
take
just
that away from them.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I just don't know how they score against us.
Who, Buffalo?
Yeah, that's
They,
my only.
they definitely will score against us. Everyone in the league scores against us.
I know this, but I just feel like that we will.
Josh Allen runs around. He makes
Mobile
some
quarterback.
plays.
He's mobile, buddy.
I just feel like we'll score more than them, though. Even though their
I
defense
just
is really
tell you
good.
this. I don't think there's any way that we lose to Josh Allen, and if we do, then we're not good.
Then we're not good enough team
Yeah,
anyway.
that's my opinion.
That's all my point is.
I'm
Their
right with
defense
you.
is loaded, though.
It's not going to be where it's Buffalo and it's fucking -6. It's going to still be all October, so it's not going to be that
We're in
cold.
a good spot,
Like,
yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
We're in a good spot there. But no, yeah,
And they're not going to run on us.
I believe Carson is going to have a big game on Sunday. I just see him getting better and better. When you specifically talk about him, this offense, I love the fact that Jordan Howard, Green Bay showed that if you want to punch them in the mouth, you can running the football. I think we have an advantage there. Who knows if their two tackles are even going to be playing yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
They both didn't play today. That's another huge advantage for us. Even if they are back, how healthy are they? So you factor that in. I mean, when you look away the direction that Dallas Cowboys are going, they're going in the opposite direction of obviously the way what they expect to be.
Oh, they're trending
and what they
downward.
want to be, right? So, I mean, it's not looking good for them. Now, you expect they're going to come out fighting, too. We know this, okay? Their defense is good. But my opinion of us, offensively, we can move the ball on anybody in the league.
I mean, that's what
Just because you have 11,
And that's all we were saying earlier. Like, to Willie's point, he was saying, like, listen, they play the same schedule. I get that. But all we were saying is, hey, pump the brace. You play 3 pinatas, all right? So, don't puff your chest yet. You know what I mean? Like, your schedule is equal to the Eagles, so it all equals
That's what I'm saying. They'll equal out. That's like they're 3-3.
Yeah. Once you got done with the tomato cans, you fucking free falling. So we'll see.
Yeah, and then you're gonna find out. We're gonna find out a lot about Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night too.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Do you quit? It smells some quit today a little
I'll
bit.
tell you
at
what,
times.
the NFL's pretty pumped that it's. I mean, they probably would have preferred us both to win today,
It'd be
so it's
4-2.
4-2 teams.
Yeah.
But they're pretty pumped that because it's if you
for
look at it,
division
if you look at it though, it's either us or Dallas is going to win the division
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the Redskins and Giants aren't.
Yeah,
so
Giants.
They were
so
down
it's a big
21-3
game.
today, so they didn't really quit, though. They were down 21.
No. I meant
They
like
didn't show up.
yeah, that's what I more meant.
Snooze
Than
button.
quit.
Snooze
Yeah,
button type.
but a look ahead. I feel like they
Yeah,
could have been a look ahead a little bit too. And
I
then
thought it was a cakewalk, sure.
and then that comes into it too. You see, but guess what happens? Jets get embarrassed the week before, right? And then they come out not
And
a
the
good,
starters back,
but not a
yeah.
good football team. But my point is, good. Like they got some talent. But again,
Well, now that your starters
when you
back,
get
you get
embarrassed,
a little rejuvenated.
well,
yeah.
that too. But you just get embarrassed the week before. Usually in the NFL, that team comes back and fights.
Absolutely.
Fights, unless you're like an O for a group. You know what I mean? If you're, but even them teams fight it. Besides Miami this year because they're not good enough, and I get it. But even the other ones that aren't good, like Denver wasn't good for a minute, but they were still fighting everybody. Washington's not good, but
Miami lost by 1 today and should have won.
But Washington will always give you a dog fight for the most part. So every team in this
At least
league,
for the first half.
yeah, every team in this league, if they get embarrassed the week before, they usually come back and give you the best after.
No.
Are we really booting balls right now?
He's going to send them. I know it. 2 outs.
What
Steve,
a throw.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir!
What a
Let's
throw.
go. Don't
What a
leave
throw
me
by
here.
Correa.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Holster
my
those
God.
things. Holster them.
Oh my
Kate's,
God.
Kate's jumping. Kate's jumping.
Please have some support or not.
That's a fucking great throw by Correa.
Yes, it is.
Right on the money.
We don't want any support.
Tag him in the face, too. I
Let
like
him
that.
hang, baby. Let's go to Howard now. Not for him jumping. Let's go to
Oh,
Oh.
the Kimby.
Oh.
I don't know if I like that.
Carlos.
I don't know how much I like that.
I love it.
No.
I love it.
I like
it. I
it,
love it.
but
You got
The
2 World
Kimby.
Series titles. You
The
can
Kimby.
wave fingers.
One.
he's got
one.
one.
Sorry,
Yeah, he's got one. Maybe 2 after this year.
They go to 2?
The Kimby.
No, they only went to 1.
No, Red Sox beat them
Yeah, Sox beat him.
last year.
That's what I mean. They went to 2.
No.
No, they only went to 1.
Sox are in the AL.
Oh, yeah, Sox beat them. Yeah, okay.
This motherfucker here.
No, I thought they were I could have swore I went to 2. All right, congratulations.
It's a word.
Congratulations.
Bill Riley.
Asking questions.
Nobody did anything.
Yeah,
we just
he did a lot.
answered.
We'll
We
go back and
answered.
watch the tape. There was eyes.
No, he did the.
We all have
I know what
eyes.
he
He did the John C. Riley thing. It was hilarious.
I know what he did.
He smelled a fart.
I almost
That's
wish you went to the chip, and so because every time you guys get around each other, that's what happens to me. I get teamed up on.
I know. How do you feel? How do you think that we feel? How do you think that we feel that you're constantly wrong and we have to constantly correct you? It takes a burden on us too.
Well, listen, Burden, I was asking you a question. I wasn't making a statement.
Tough cross to bear.
It really is.
I just asking.
It really is.
I thought they went to
Really
two,
is.
and for whatever reason, I thought they won two, but they didn't.
They're
obviously.
fine.
Obviously, I didn't say they won like 5 in a row. It was a question.
No one even
It
said a
just
word
feels
after that.
It just feels like they
We
had.
just answered and laughed, and you got like really upset about it.
I'm not upset. Okay.
Getting a little jazzed up.
Listen,
I see a couple sweat beads, I think.
there's no sweating because the air's on, and if I was jazzed up, the whole country would know.
BP.
that a shot?
Your BP's jazzed
What?
up.
Is that an air shot at the Yunk?
Who?
Look at the kid coming in. I like it.
What are you doing?
Kid comes
now?
in swinging.
Huh?
What do you do? What are you trying to pull now?
Nothing. I was just saying, was that a shot at the Yunk for
Who?
having the air on? You said
No.
I'm not sweating because the air's
he
on.
threw it
No.
in. He threw it in.
No, I'm not sweating because the air's on. It was a smart move.
No,
I wouldn't have turned it off if it wasn't. Okay? Now you're trying to. I see you. Wow.
I see you in the ICU.
Jalen Mills hasn't played in the year. He'll be worse than our cornerbacks now. I don't know if I'll go that far.
I mean, he was a starter for a Super Bowl winning team. So, granted it was a 41-33 game. But, I mean, this is what it is, guys. If you don't think that Jalen Mills is better than what we have on the field right now, then we're just not going to be a playoff team this year.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. And I think Jalen Mills is better, and I think we do miss him. I mean, I think we miss Darby and Maddox as well, but we need somebody back. We need some help right now. We're on defibrillators out
when
there.
you're missing Crevon LeBlanc, you know it's an issue.
Crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd kill for Frenchie right now.
I'll have a cup of tea with Frenchie. Look. That
A
allowed?
couple pastries.
Pastry,
Yeah, maybe a croissant,
croissant, a little crimpet.
Or a baguette.
baguette.
I don't know
Croissant.
what any of this means. Marcus Beeman.
Steamin'.
Get
Marcus
up.
Oh, my Lord.
Fuck out of here. Is this guy serious?
Urshela.
Check his shoes for bouncies, man. What the fuck? Guy left the screen.
That was
air
RBI
up there.
baseball. Old
Yeah.
RBI baseball.
The air up
Fucking
there.
air up there. Fucking Kevin Bacon's in his back pocket. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus.
That ball was behind him.
It's a double.
That ball was behind him.
Oh, my God. It's in the corner.
God, that ball's yeah. Look at this behind him. Are you
This
kidding
guy.
me?
Ball's in the
Are you
corner.
kidding me? Snow cone.
That's insane.
Is this real life?
Dude hit 212 in Toronto's AA last year. Insane. Starting third for the Yankees in the ALCS.
Playing out of his gourd.
Insane.
Bryce Blackwell
hit
says.
290 on the year.
Bryce Blackwell says D-Jax
What up, Bryce?
targeting next week.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that today, how they said they think that he'll be ready next week. So hopefully he is. Doug said this morning that when he put him inactive, but he said that he's close.
Now, if I would have saw that I'm up 1-0. After I see the finger wag, I drill him right here.
Yep.
I drill him.
31.
I'm up 1-0. One out in the inning.
No one on. And no one on.
Yeah, I might throw one by his head.
31, 28
Just a little
Eagles.
check your lips type deal.
Absolutely.
31, 28 Eagles. What
I
were
like
you
it.
again?
Is this thing on?
35-34 Birds.
35, 34. Sleepsy, what do you got next week as an early score prediction?
28-27 Birds. Another tight one.
28, 27. I like it.
Late.
Greg?
I think it's gonna be tight. Yeah.
I think it's going to be
Yeah, I
tight, too.
think it's going to be a close one. I think a lot depends on what Amari's status is, whether he's truly out as it's being reported now.
That's it. Well, he stood up in his legs, boys.
Finger wag.
What?
Oh. Wow. I was going to say, did he finger
That
wag?
would have been the classic big defensive play into a big hit
Yeah.
offensively. Yeah.
it.
Brett Gardner looks like somebody wants to call Brett Gardner a pussy. He's looking around upset. Hey, look at him. You see him? Yeah, he looks upset.
Or a midget.
Somebody probably threw a beer on
Or
him.
what's that? I know he gets mad when they call him that cartoon. There's some kid that's got cancer in a cartoon that has a bald
I
head.
that, though.
I'm just saying. You ever seen it? There's like a thing. There's a
I feel like they put
There's
something.
a tweet by
I
Brett.
feel like they put something in the air in there tonight. Try to keep the ball.
There's
try to keep
a
the ball
tweet
in.
by Brett Gardner where he's like, "Stop sending me this shit," and it's a picture of that kid.
The players did say they
it
throw it in the
Caillou?
baseball.
Yeah,
division in
that's
the
it.
postseason.
Caillou.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did your
It
guys
is
say that?
spot on.
We'll just talk amongst ourselves because I don't care about these guys.
I'm listening. First of all, yeah, they said they moved it.
Wrong side.
They unjuiced the balls for the postseason.
Yeah.
That's the report.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
There's in the
'Cause
athletic.
that ball's
too.
out, I feel like. That was a good swing. Look, he
There's
barreled
been a bunch
it.
of guys that have been
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
like,
There's a bunch of guys been barreling, standing up, and the ball's been getting caught on the warning
and like
track.
Sweep said, he stood up straight after that, like getting ready to pimp it, and
Nope.
it's not barely to the warning track.
Robinson.
24-21 Birds.
34.
24-21.
Okay, a little low
A
score.
little defense is coming to play. Okay.
Ralphie D. So let's segue to
Ralphie!
this. Let's segue to this.
Well,
real
Ralph
quick.
thinks we're going to lose, I'm sure.
No,
'cause
but
he was already talking about
he
how
said-
we going to stop them.
Ralph, Michigan State play this weekend?
How we going to stop them?
Ooh, too soon?
No, they didn't play.
Too soon?
They were at a game, but
Wisconsin's got 4 shutouts already this year. I think the record is 6.
Taylor's
They
decent.
have like Illinois, Indiana. They have like some cupcakes left. They might get to
yeah.
6 or
Wait,
7.
they don't play Penn State, do they?
No.
I mean, Big Ten championship maybe, right?
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But that's actually good for Penn State.
And Wisconsin. I mean, Wisconsin's really good.
Yeah, they
You're
are.
right. It's better for Penn State than it is Wisconsin.
I mean, because you look at it like Penn State's, you like if you beat Ohio State, you should be able to get to the
Yeah,
Big Ten championship.
absolutely.
Yep, facts. Ralphie D. Out of the 3 names, who do you guys want as Philly's manager? Buck, Dusty, or Girardi? Out of them,
I want Girardi. If we're picking out of those 3, I want Girardi.
Oh, I
That's
want
a clean
Girardi
sweep.
too.
Man, it's a clean sweep for me,
Yeah.
buddy.
I know.
It's not even close. All right?
I know.
And I know people are saying
Got no
that.
time for toothpick. All right, and Buck's older. I mean, I do like Buck, but
Yeah, I don't dislike- I don't
I don't
dislike
mind
Buck
Buck either.
either.
Sleeps.
I like
Yep. I don't mind
thi-
him either.
People have been trashing Buck. I don't dislike Buck, and Buck knows what he's doing.
I'd rather have Girardi.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would take Buck. I don't want no parts of Dusty Baker though. I mean,
Dusty Baker's
I like
won.
Dusty.
Dusty
I like
Baker's
him,
won, but he's never.
But he's already had Harper and that whole thing in Washington. Like we're going back to that. Like I don't know.
I
don't know. I just
don't
feel
know
like
about Dusty.
I just like what Girardi's done in a
I
small.
feel like Dusty's name came kind of out of nowhere, which
Yeah.
maybe thinks that maybe Harper said something. Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's reports that Harper was not a Gabe guy, and it said if they talked to Harper about it, I'm sure he said, "Yeah, I'm cool with Gabe being fired."
That was mentioned a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that he's not a Gabe guy. So, but now that
Yeah.
Dusty's name
Well,
just
that's why I
kinda,
didn't think he was
Dusty's name kind of jumped in. Now I'm thinking maybe which Bryce. I mean, listen, we're paying Bryce. He can definitely say
he's
whatever
here
he
for
wants.
13 years.
That's why I
Say
didn't
whatever he
think-
wants to say.
That's why I didn't think he was going to sign here because I knew he didn't like Gabe.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But 3:30, he's like, I'll take it. You know.
He probably said that's fine. We'll get him out of here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my contract will outlive this guy.
Sure, absolutely.
No, as it should. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As it should when it comes to that idiot. You hope the next manager, here for a minute, but
Yeah,
to me,
hopefully.
when you win in the small market and one that spent zero money and you didn't have the talent, and-
Joey G's a pimp.
in
I
Miami-
just thought he was a shoo-in for the Cubs. You know what I mean? But it's good that you get him in your building and get an interview.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, I think they're actually
he's-
meeting him somewhere in New York. They got him and Showalter both in New York,
Okay.
and Dusty. I don't know where they meant Dusty at, but listen, man. I mean, if I'm Joe, I look at this team and say, listen, I can win with this group. I can win, and I know my owner is going to spend money.
I hope that's what he's saying.
How's he selling these guys if he's not giving these guys? Listen, when you're talking about these older
Because
cats,
I feel like Girardi has more leverage. You know
That's
what I'm
what I
saying?
mean.
Like, because I think Buck, you offered to Buck, Buck's going to take it. Like you offered to Joe, I don't know if he's going to take it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want Girardi more. I like to put the other guys more on the back burner.
No, me
I like
too.
to go after Joe.
Yeah.
me too.
Buck probably has one job offer here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think
Yeah,
they're, I don't
Dusty-
think
and Dusty
they're,
has
I don't think they're
none.
knocking down Buck's door.
And Dusty has none.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah. Now, there's a couple other guys I like. We were mentioning.
Well,
the other
Socha
day.
I like a lot.
Yeah, I like Ron Washington too.
I like Ron. A couple lines in the bathroom.
Hey, get jazzed up. I'm fine with
you know?
that.
I just like Ron because he's a great teacher.
Yeah, I
And-
think he is. I think
I like Ron.
I think he's a great assistant. I didn't really like Ronnie as a head coach, but
No, that's
as a
fair.
manager, I'm sorry.
But you know what's funny is we talk
those
about
Rangers
Sounded like a
those-
jerk off. Oh
those
no,
Rangers
I
teams
know,
aren't bad
I
though.
know.
I mean,
no, they were.
I mean,
They were.
David Freese. They won a World Series. Everyone for David Freese.
Yep.
And he seemed to get the most out of his pitchers there because a lot of them
But
left
no, I
there
do.
and
I
were
know.
awful.
I like him.
C.J.
I mean,
Wilson was trash when he left there.
You know.
Who just
Like-
retired, by the way, David Freese.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I saw
Just
that.
retired.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
big post game guy.
I don't know.
Or
To me,
post season guy.
to me, it's so easy. Here's another one. It's like it's just so easy. I can sit at home and I know who the guy. We know who the guy is. You know, it's just it's that obvious.
I'm just
So
hoping he accepts the
but
job.
well,
yeah.
listen. We always say King's Ransom, get whatever you want. Right?
That's true.
We talk about trades. We talk about anything you want. You want something, and you're willing to give enough for it. Like Harper, they didn't like Gabe, but you're willing to give enough for him. you're going to get them.
Yeah.
You give a king's ransom, you're going to get what you want.
Absolutely.
So, we're a top 5 market. Go give the guy what he wants.
Absolutely.
He's a proven winner, not only on the field, but as a coach, that's a double win. That's a double win.
And he's the perfect age.
And he's the
the
catcher.
perfect age slot of what I'm going for. I
Yep.
don't want a guy that's too old, and I don't want a guy that doesn't have any experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like exactly what I want. A guy that played in the 90s, guy that's in his 40s, early 50s. That's the guy I want.
No, I completely
I hear
agree.
you. I kick the tires on the big hurt. I love me some Frank Hurt.
No,
I
don't.
would like-
No,
Are
I'm
you
just
kidding
saying.
me?
I'm just
Are you
saying.
trying to get me
Look.
excited right now?
His
Because,
morning wood came at
seriously,
night.
Don't.
I mean,
don't.
another guy, you
Listen,
know-
don't start with me. Don't do
see-
this to me.
see-
Because
see-
now, is that a possibility?
See,
Has this been
no,
talked
no.
about?
No, this
Okay.
is sweeps. This is
Oh.
just me. This is me. This is me.
Getting hot
getting-
flashes over here. Oh,
This is me
Jesus.
just thinking about the guys coming out. of
I love me some Frank
the
Thomas.
announcer boxes. You know.
Love me some Frank Thomas. I'm all for. If you're gonna say Frank Thomas has got an offer, I'd say sign him. Let's go. He doesn't have any experience. I'll go back on what I said about experience. We bring the big hurt in. Let's go.
How many years you give him?
Well, it goes back to
7.
Well, Booney. You know what I mean?
17 mil.
Booney couldn't get his headset off.
A year.
You know?
No, just 17 total.
Okay,
17
okay.
total.
Right? Booney couldn't get the headset off quick enough. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
well,
nice job. I mean,
how could you not? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice job.
Yeah, for the Yanks.
Yeah.
Gosh,
yeah.
Why don't you take
Soon as-
take this Corvette to the fucking prom?
Okay. Soon as he saw it was Cashman calling, he said, yes. What was the question? Yes. Yeah, the answer is yeah.
Are you
It's
gonna
a
hang
yes.
out with fucking A-Rod and what's her name?
Oh, Mendoza.
Yeah.
She's
I'm
got
good.
some nice
I'm
legs.
in.
I like the legs on that Mendoza.
I know. I'll take it.
I'd give her an Uber ride.
Yeah.
You
Uber
would.
creep.
God, here we go.
Uber creep.
Uber creep. He's Uber
He's an Uber creep.
What
Uber creep. He's Uber creeping. Yeah.
Voice of an angel. What a
She's
song.
not all right.
Greg stares all night.
Rear view gate.
There it is.
Let me move this rear view mirror a little bit.
Hey.
2 concerts. Guy
Guy-
doubled his luck.
Yep, guy's got so much neck pain, he's got to go see the doc tomorrow.
2 concerts. Guy doubled his luck. Took a shot. Got 2 shots at this.
So, hold on. Quick question. Let's go to 2 concerts real quick. How many songs were different that he played?
There it is.
I'll be right about this.
Probably about 5 to 7. Because he's got so
5 to
many.
7.
He's got so many staples that obviously you have to play. and
Well,
all-
I figured that.
Yeah, so
I
about
figured
5
there's
to
got to be
7
10 that he's playing regardless,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
About 5 to 7 of his new stuff was different from each show.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So did you need to go to both?
Yes, because Saturday was better than Friday.
Okay.
We'll give you that.
Yeah, Saturday the crowd obviously because Friday's a work day. You know what I mean? So the crowd wasn't too jazzed up on Friday. You know, not a lot of
More
people.
liquor in them on Saturday.
Exactly.
I
You
got
now
you.
Saturday got all day.
I see what
to
you
drink.
I see what you're doing now.
Yeah. Saturday though, I
Get
had
them
some-
girls liquored up on
I had
Saturday.
this
I
real
know what
annoying
you're doing.
lady behind me because he didn't come on till like
Cousin
8:45,
Cosby.
8:50, even though we claimed 8
Who
o'clock.
opened up?
No one.
Oh, geez.
It was just him. He played for
No
about.
wonder that creep was trying to get with that.
Yeah.
He said cousin
Got
I heard you.
So
Got
when he
some dead air
played, he
here.
played for almost darn near 3 hours.
Good work.
He got off at like 11:45.
He's the man.
So,
Goodness gracious.
but you know, we told her.
Take me to
We
church.
told her going in like he's not going to come on till 8:50, 8:15. What are you doing? Tired opening act. We're like, shut the hell up, will you, lady? So like the second night, I had
Jesus.
an annoying lady behind me, but the show was better.
I despise people.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the most annoying thing in the world.
I couldn't deal with that.
I'm really upset at Eric Church tonight.
Yeah, good.
All right, give me your tickets.
I'm a big fan of saliva.
This is my yeah. Tom's a spitter. That's true.
Great spit move of all
I
time.
watched him
Guy's
spit.
a cobra.
I watched him spit.
Guy's
on
a
some-
cobra.
I watched him spit into a
on,
girl's
go on.
window while we were going to Camden County College one time.
Oh, leaving.
Like this. And it was like right in. And window wasn't even fully open. It was only a little open. It was like
It still made
It was
it?
like a fucking. It was like a jump shot.
Did you go buckets? Did you
Yeah.
go Edward?
Well, no, because she came up on the side of me cursing us off.
I think.
Like
He,
out
I
of
think. He,
nowhere.
I think he ended with something like, "You can keep that."
She took me to court over it, right?
I was gonna say,
Right?
pretty sure she filed.
Listen
suit.
to this. Listen to this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Judge Trey Bosch in Runnymede.
Oh yeah.
Or
go-
no, or Gloucester County.
Gloucester
County.
Good old Trey.
And
I
she
know
went
Eric-
in
I know
there.
Eric.
She went in there freaking out on him. She was freaking out. And he goes, listen, he may or may not spit on you, but the way you're acting right now, I understand if he did, we're going to dismiss this. And I said, yeah, she's a nutcase.
That's it. That's when you give him one of these.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Time's yours.
I would never do handsiness, but some saliva, you want to fucking be mouthy. I didn't even do nothing. I didn't turn right on a red light. I didn't remember. I didn't make the right turn. I couldn't.
That's what it was.
Coming out of Camden County, it's hard to see what's coming to your left by the
And
apartment.
they're
You know
going,
what I mean?
and they're going 40.
Yeah,
So
like
what are
I'm
you
not
gonna
taking that chance. I got a kid in the car.
Yeah, seriously. What are we going on here?
Sun talk.
Listen. I'll tell you what. He said a lot of things tonight. I don't agree with a lot of them. The one thing he did say that I agree with, good driver.
Yeah,
Dude's a damn good driver. I'll give him that. I will always give him that.
that's why I
Damn
don't
good
like.
driver.
Don't get loud with me on the road because I don't do nothing to get loud with. I don't tailgate. I don't do any of that shit. Greg, 5 minutes on 295 driving up before the leave. I said, that's it. I'll take over. I'll drive the rest when we get there and pick up the guy.
Is he like I'm falling right behind you and then I'm hitting the brakes hard?
Oh,
for
he's literally here. He needs so much. He needs to get it wet. You know what I mean? So bad that he's riding now behind cars like
He's
that.
beaking.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to get his
Beacon.
He's beaking.
he's trying to get his hood wet.
Is that a sand? Beak in the sand.
We're going to give him one of those beaker
I love this part of this.
beaker car
We're
decals
just
from
talking about
Muppet
absolutely
Babies.
nothing.
Beak. All right, Justin.
You look good back there.
No motorboat, would you?
Don't mind if I tailgate you.
AJ, mind if I go get a
Did you see me behind you
Mind if
yesterday?
I motorboat? Mind if I
For
go
about
get a
3.5 miles. Followed you to John's Market.
Really? Waved at a crowd after that performance?
Oh.
I mean, not that it's bad, but that's not a waved at a crowd performance.
Relax over there, Greg. 6 2/3 against the best team in the league. I think it's pretty solid.
Guy's driving around stalking women, and he's a man in a wave. He's man in a fucking.
Did Verlander just go 6 2/3 against the Yankees? What's he thinking?
Why did he get 7?
Is that a parade wave?
Oh my God! You get roasted.
Like I'm not.
I
happy
love
with this.
the reason why it's so great is that he takes everything with a laugh. You know what I mean?
I love
He's
Greg.
the best. With
I love
that.
Greg.
Like you can just hammer
I
away
love
at
it.
him.
I've never seen a guy that's consistently wrong
Yeah.
and just laughs it off. It's incredible.
He really is. He's a fucking glass gigantically full guy.
And he's constantly drinking that Mello, but it's still full. It's still full.
44 at plastic glass.
Fucking-
Plastic glass.
He's got automatic refills.
Ah,
I think he's got a Mello machine down in the basement. He hasn't told Tom that he smuggled it in.
pouring out.
Just constantly full.
Oh, good times.
He's got
Greg,
two.
the-
That'd been great if he's like, I got another one on deck. And just popped it up. I would have lost it.
Stephen White's got a question for us.
Greg, the room's sleeping. I got an umbrella. Guy's always positive.
It's like he made it.
Great quality.
I feel like he wanted to. Before you got here, we were talking about baseball earlier, and he wanted to give you something that would be kind of against you, but he immediately was like, "Well, I don't mean it against this way." I love how he does that too. Immediately, he's got to back it up. Like just let him marinate for a little bit. Like get Tom upset. I want to see him upset a little bit.
You wanna see him
You
upset?
immediately back it up.
Why was it? I'm an uncle apologist of game.
Make sure you save that.
That's not
We can
going
play that
anywhere.
on a loop.
That's in the cloud, buddy. That's not going
That
anywhere.
shit's stuck. We might even get hacked. That shit could be worldwide.
That's not going anywhere.
He could be
That's
like
unfortunate.
Tommy A's gonna be new Mr. Worldwide.
I can't believe a house guest has done that to you. That's a kick and rocks term. Kick rocks.
I gotta go pack tonight.
That's a change of the lock.
That's an address
I gotta
change.
find a new key.
Hey, you might want to go to the post office. Change your address.
Yo, Wonk, you got any room over there?
Change
You
your
guys
address.
looking for Greg? I think he's got a PO. I think he's got a PO box. It's called a silver Mitsubishi. That's where you'll find him.
Can't do any more airport rides because there's no room in the back.
Stick his mail right. I'll crack the window. Stick his mail right in there. Right there. Right in the window crack.
Stephen White wants to know why Skandrick wasn't playing
Are we
today.
still on?
Yeah, I forgot we
I
were doing a
Doing
show for a
rail,
second.
I think
doing rail slides. I mean, with the
I
rails
saw
are completely off
Skandrick
the
one
rails.
time today. I feel like,
Yeah,
and I don't know.
I don't
mean,
know. I don't know why.
I'm not sure that Atlanta Skandrick's our answer, but I didn't see him.
Well, yeah,
And,
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Because everybody after last week was talking about how he's this year's Patrick Peterson or whatever.
Man, you guys are just throwing
Yeah.
names together.
Patrick
now.
Robinson.
Patrick Robinson.
fucking
There's his name.
idiots.
Swiss
I'm-
Family Patrick Robinson. Yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
I was
Patrick
gonna say-
Ramsey,
I thought the
Oh,
whole
my
fan base.
Patrick
God.
Ramsey's a former quarterback.
Oh, my
Patrick
God.
Peterson, Bill Middlebrooks trying to get us to trade
I
for
thought the
him.
whole fan base was fucking freebasing crack. Patrick Peterson, I went, what? Scandrick, he got released. Then came back. Come on back in.
Yeah, Patrick Robinson.
Patrick
That's what they were
Robinson,
saying.
sorry.
But yeah, I didn't see him much today. I don't even know.
Can't be
I
Patrick
didn't see him
Robinson if you
much.
don't play. It's a real simple process.
Yep.
All right, let's get to our crumb of the week.
I'll go first. I got one.
Want to do
Mine's,
surprises?
mine's easy for me. Mine's easy for me,
Well,
and mine's the NBA. And most specifically, Adam Silver.
Oh, I love every minute.
But mine's the NBA just because of how they claim to be the most progressive league, most progressive sports league in the world, right? And then Maury says something bad about China, and China pulls the wool over their head and says, "Oh yeah, you want to talk about us? Guess what? We're canceling everything." And Adam Silver was like, "Oh my God, we're going to lose money," and went and knelt to them and groveled, "Please, we're sorry, take us back," like a pussy that he is. And it's a terrible look for the NBA. It's awful. I can't believe he did it. I know it's because, guess what? These billionaires, like we've all known forever, they don't give a fuck about any of us. They care about their money, and that's all they care about. And they're going to lose a lot of it if China pulls the fucking all the shit that they have. So that's all it is. That's all it's about. It's about saving the money. And Adam's like, fuck, if I don't save their money, they're going to fire me. So
Yep.
now I got to grovel to them. And it's just a terrible look for the NBA. It really is. So that's my crumb.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm going double managers. I'm going to start with Dave Roberts, and he somehow still still has his job. But you're in a game 5, and Kenley Jansen is not in that game. I don't care what you say. He's not the same guy. He wasn't, all right? But he's your guy, right? And he's better than Gasoline Speedo. 9 days out of fucking 9.
For a second inning.
For a second inning.
inning.
You got away with 1 inning with Gasoline, and you fucking played Russian roulette, and Kenley doesn't get in that game. He went to him when it was 7-3 after the grand slam, after the fucking horse was sprinting down the fucking street. I mean, unbelievable.
Saving them for 2020.
Unbelievable. And Magic went, you know what? We'll have you back. Come on back.
Yep.
Yeah, let's bring Dave back because that team. Let's be honest, that team should have won a World Series.
Yeah.
That team's loaded.
Absolutely. So,
Been loaded.
Especially this year.
Been loaded. Yeah.
Especially with the pimp.
And I love these. I love and Uncle Steve Shaw. We're gonna call you out, Steve. Uncle Steve Shaw, who loved to be chirping about us all year. You fall flat again in the playoffs, Steve, like we said you would. And now all of a sudden you're telling us, well, you didn't expect to do that well. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
And the other guy,
you won 110 games.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You expect to do real well.
And my other guy is Mr. Peepers. All right, I mean the Cardinals can't throw it up out of their hand right now and hit it. I get that, right? But you're in a 1-0 game. He thinks he's fucking got Adam Wainwright from 10 years ago. All right, gives up back-to-back singles in the top of the 8th. Go get him. Right, you let him pitch to fucking Adam Eaton, who doubles, breaks the game wide open. You got you got Andrew Miller down there just chilling. He's got to face
Eaton, for sure.
Then you can put Rendon on, and then you go after Soto. All right, 1-0. You give yourself a chance. It's just embarrassing. Right? I mean, they don't deserve to be even in that thing.
I feel bad because Wainwright was throwing so well
yeah,
too,
no,
and you could tell he was out of gas.
Back-to-back
You could tell he was
singles.
out of gas.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's it.
and he threw so well
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
I actually feel really terrible for the Cardinals because it's trending towards Flaherty's on the mound tomorrow for your life.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
And against
Series is
Strasburg, who's
over.
been amazing.
Series is
and
over. You got 2 hits. You can't win a series.
And the bottom line is Michaelis, however you say his fucking name, and Wainwright both pitched great.
Yeah.
They both pitched good enough to win.
I know.
And you just couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
So that's what's the sad thing,
You
really.
better mix in and give Jose Martinez a start. I mean, dude flat out rakes. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Just play him right field. I know he's a defensive liability, but at this point, I mean, you can't hit.
At this point, can he hit Woodard if he fell off a boat?
Yeah.
Then maybe he should be in the
Yeah,
lineup.
because nobody else can.
Because maybe Harrison Bader too. Maybe get a jolt.
You know,
because nobody else hitting.
You don't mind Scherzer, but I mean, come on.
I feel like the only guy.
Annabelle 10 years ago. Okay, I mean, he's a competitor, right? Not now.
Not now.
I mean, come on.
And I feel like even the only guys I watched a lot of both those games. Tommy Edman was the only guy I even seen hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't see nobody even hit the ball hard.
Greg?
Bunch of easy outs.
Yeah.
Before I go, Bill Middlebrook has a good one, and you mentioned it early, Tom. Zach Brown, the numbnuts calling out Collins, saying he's a weak link, or Cousins calling him the weak link before the offense. He goes, how'd that work out for you?
Yeah, aged well.
Yeah, maybe keep your mouth shut, Zach.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Phillies. The disaster that press conference was, and the disaster that process took you to fire Gabe Kapler, having him show up to the office for 10 straight days as you were pondering this since July? If you're thinking about this from July, it should have been done at the end of the season.
It's an easy.
It was easy.
You're right. They weren't. That's why.
Well,
that's why Middleton had to step in.
Yes, because
Frick
obviously
and Frack weren't going to do it.
Yes, but that's that whole process.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And
No,
then,
I understand.
And then that disaster of a press conference on Friday where you actually got pushed by real questions and you didn't have any answers.
Well, Middleton did.
Or if you did, yeah, but he talked in circles a lot.
Well, that's what CEOs do.
Yeah.
No, exactly, CEO.
But my
The
point
thing
is,
is, he's
I'm saying he just made that point a lot that he's the CEO.
But he was keeping
and
those.
I find that funny. You
He
know
was
what I mean?
keeping those. My biggest issue I had with that was McPhail and Clintack were brutal.
I completely
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
brutal.
that's the issue.
And they
No,
said
I completely agree.
they kept saying, well, it wasn't the new guys we got. It was turnover.
Yes.
It was guys that were
Yeah.
still here.
Well, they're
Well,
your
you
guys.
drafted those guys.
yeah, they're your guys.
So what the fuck? What are we talking about?
That was
Are you
my
trying to
issue.
say,
none of the rollovers were free agents or guys you signed.
Don't hate us because the free agents that we signed played well. Well, the guys that you're talking about are guys that you got before. So
Your
what
guys.
the fuck are we talking about?
They're your guys. Don't
That's
let
what I
them roll
don't
over
get.
then.
That's what I don't get. Like I
Real
was
quick,
freaked out.
real quick. Don't let them roll over then. How about
Yeah.
that? If you know they're not good enough going in,
get a whole new
don't let
roster.
them roll over.
Yeah.
Okay? How about listen, I get players play, but at the big leagues, don't be stupid to think that managers, pitching coaches, hitting coaches don't have a big impact when you're talking about being with a guy for 162 days. You know what I mean? Where your thought process of a guy wants to listen will rub off.
Absolutely.
It will, because you're with each other all the time.
And especially for a younger player who's fighting for at bats. You know what I mean? Like, if you're Scott Kingery in your rookie year, you're going to listen to everything this guy's saying because you want to show that you're listening and you're improving in his mind, whether you realize it's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, Harper, Real Muto, those guys, they have their own style and their own,
But it still helps.
But it still helps.
Like Harper probably rather have his guy that's in
Absolutely.
Washington than
Because it's a sounding board.
Than
I
the
mean,
jabron we had for.
We've all been around the game. How many
However
times when you
long.
struggle do you just talk to somebody about what's going on?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Even as
Absolutely,
coaches,
absolutely.
Even as coaches, we sit there and we throw crap against the wall to each other just to see, hey, what are you doing differently? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, did you take this approach? Do you take that approach? You know what I mean? So
It's a game of failure. You're
Absolutely.
really just trying to figure something out.
Listen,
that
you got to
sticks.
adapt,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you got to adapt to your players. You got to adapt to what works. One, that manager was never going to adapt.
Nope.
And when you say weird shit over 162 and then you do it for 2 straight years and you just say weird shit all the time, that doesn't sit well for 162. You can get away with that maybe in a 16-game football schedule. You ain't getting away with it for 162. You're just not. When you say weird stuff, you have a weird thought process. Like they wanted to try something new. I don't know what was new about it. You just went and hired a weirdo, and you finally came to the conclusion where, hey, like Middleton said, pretty much, if we're watching at home knowing this guy's terrible,
Yeah.
he watched at home and said, you know what, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
After 1 year, I figured there would be growing pains. I allowed it, but them same growing pains came back for year 2, which means you didn't get better, which makes it an easy decision for John Middleton. When you spend a lot of money and you go out and sign 5 All-Stars,
Yep.
and listen, I hate Matt Clintack. Despise him. But I do have to give credit for getting some of these guys to sign here.
Yeah.
A little bit. I'm not giving him any more credit because I don't deserve it.
Sure.
But I'll give a little bit. Like, you did go upgrade your lineup. You did make a good trade for JT. I'll give you credit where credit's due. But as it looks right now on the surface, you haven't hit your draft picks. Now, we talked about it on Friday. All indications seem like Moniak's going to be a player. It's just taking him a little bit longer. He'll be in AAA next year at 23 years old. That's right on pace.
Yeah.
Right? You get up by 24, 25, you can still have a really great career and live up to your potential. Yeah. I'm not saying he's going to be that guy, but that's what's going to determine Matt Clintack and Andy McPhail and his whole baseball scouting department, operation, everything is how good is Alec Boehm? How good is Spencer Howard?
How good
is Mickey Moniak? How good is Adam Hazley? Yep. They're your guys. They're your high picks that you were, whatever.
No, yeah.
So you got to land them.
Yeah.
JP traded for Segura. Okay. So I guess, that pick works out for you.
Yeah.
That you semi landed that pick. You got a former All-Star guy who can play, right?
Yeah.
He can play. But besides that, you missed on that one.
Not
and I
really.
like JP. But you missed on that one. You missed on a lot. And to me, the good ones don't. If you miss early, you're not going to miss late.
Yeah.
So until these guys can show their face at this level, it's an unknown. But my thought process is they might be good, despite of them, but I can't stand either one of them.
Yeah.
I can deal with McPhail maybe a little bit more because he's been around forever,
Well, you got to learn to deal with failure,
But it almost-
not accept it. And I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what- You know, they haven't figured that concept out yet. You know what I mean?
I started thinking about this,
in a game of failure, like Willie was saying. You know what I mean?
after that press conference where,
Yeah, like what'd you say last night? Embrace it, but don't accept it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great line, especially for baseball.
And I'm not sticking up for Gabe at all, but it's almost like
Yeah, we'll read that in a second.
I was trying to move it up. I
with
couldn't
the way
figure it
they
out.
talked about where they feel the Phillies are going as an organization and as a philosophy with the analytics, it's almost like, was Gabe handcuffed as a manager, like because it was coming from up above, like, hey, this is going to be your lineup, this is going to be this, this, and this, and then, you know what I mean? So it's like, who's really calling the shots?
Well, God, I hope not.
I completely agree.
But
So,
like we said, that
but it-
press conference did nothing.
it did nothing
to
to make
help
me feel
us
better.
to make us feel better. Yeah, nothing.
No, the only one who made me feel better was Middleton a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you stepped in.
Maybe an onside kick. I don't check it out. 24-17.
Oh wow.
Hunter Henry's killing it. That was my
TTP's
guy
got
before he got
baseball
hurt.
questions.
Yeah, go ahead, read it out.
TTP says, baseball question: in the playoffs, do teams cut down their pitching rotation from 5 to 3, or does it just stay the same as regular season? They normally do cut it down, maybe to 4
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah,
But there, you know what it is that, and it's even more now. It's even more extrapolated now that baseball is becoming, which we don't like about it, is that they don't have any trust in their starters anymore.
bullpen game.
They pull guys after like 3 innings. As soon as they get in trouble, it's kind of a travesty towards the old game of baseball.
It
But-
goes with the 5-game series, TT. It's the three starters, and the 7-game series, it's 4. But most of these guys can't wait to get to their bullpens. I mean, they can't. It's like they got they just can't wait to get there.
Yeah. And also to your question about Gabe, about where did Gabe come from? Gabe was he was a minor league coach in the Dodgers system. So he had never it was his first time managing when we hired him.
I don't think he was a coach, was he? Was he in player development?
Player
all the time?
development.
Player development.
Yeah.
Player
Yeah,
development.
he was blowjobs and rainbows.
Yeah. Yep. Rainbows and BJs. Yep.
Eagles champ, before I get into my crumb, Eagles champ, can we talk about trades? Ramsey needs to come. I don't understand how this move wasn't
Not gonna snap
made.
it. Oh, yeah,
Should have
they
made after Packers, but hey, according to Sidney Jones, it is what it is, guys. So I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
they didn't want to deal him. So whatever the case may be.
we
and-
can't make them trade
and,
him.
and we got to.
So-
We just got to move on and hope that Howie can upgrade. Maybe like we talked about Chris Harris or a name similar to that. I don't know what else is out there. That's his job.
Or if someone that get some guys back healthy and they step up. It's one of two things that are going to happen.
My crumb of the day. It's an easy one. It's his secondary today. It's a guy who, had the makings of being supposed to be a really good corner in this league, and hasn't been at all when you talk about Sidney Jones.
No, he has not.
And I refuse to blame injuries or other crap on it. Okay, just hasn't been good enough. Rasul Douglas. When you're getting beat over top and burnt, and I don't even care what the coverage was. Wow, did you catch that?
Oh my God.
I don't even care what the coverage was.
YOLO!
Okay, you still can't let a guy get over top of you
Well,
like
you're-
that.
The
Yeah,
one he
just
got burned.
ta-
The other one
take
he
him
was
down
in
then.
zone.
Like, save a touchdown. Cole Penn, hold him. Take him down. Like, just take the 15 yards.
I mean, the second one,
The second one, he was in zone, and you could see he was in zone. And when he turned and
But how's
looked,
it
and
zone
spot-
when
what's
how's it
not
zone
there.
when you don't have a
Well,
when you
you're
don't
right. I mean,
you don't even
better
have a
than
safety
TV.
over top.
No, he did. Malcolm fucking bit in like a
If you
motherfucker.
rewatch it, he wasn't really over
He
top.
was single high safety though.
But
if
you're
you
not
look at
going.
it.
You're not playing a zone there though. Because if two guys go deep, there's nobody covering nobody.
They had
somebody's
a,
wide
they had
open.
they had a single high. I mean, it's
Yeah, but you can't play zone with a single high.
I
That's
mean,
a man
well-
coverage look.
well, you can if you're Jim Schwartz, I guess.
No, what are you just throwing balls up? Like
I know. What's going
Well,
on?
there's
So you had
48,
it-
48 seconds left. No
I understand
timeouts.
that, but like
The under, go down.
I'm just saying to you, Wells, is
No,
that
I understand what you're saying, but it looked like from the outside that it was a zone coverage, and then he's like, shit, he's beat, and he chased
no,
after him.
I think the two
Bubby
corners.
Brister.
I think the two corners miss.
Huge win, Bubby Bristol.
I think the two corners miss what the coverage was.
Fight.
Well, maybe.
You can't go single high and run and play his own.
Rivers is fighting.
Think about it.
Well, you can it depends on what your linebackers are doing, though.
Well,
But
the
yeah.
linebackers were up at the line.
Yeah, well, then you're in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. I think they missed. I think they missed the play call. I think Sidney and Rasul. If you rewatch
well,
that, both
it would
missed
make sense because both receivers were wide open.
and they both did the same thing. They both sat down, let a guy go right past them. So to me, that's a blown coverage, either mentally or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
And then you look at the other one where you're getting.
And you would hope that Malcolm knows the fucking coverage, being our captain.
These two have played enough cornerback to know what our coverages are too.
I mean, he bites on the under guy, but if he thinks that they're in man, then you can bite on the under guy, if he's open.
Well, it looks like they were supposed to be in man by that coverage. That's why I think the two corners messed it up.
Yeah,
And
Charles Davis was blaming Malcolm, but Charles Davis is an idiot also. So
yeah, he says
who
a lot.
knows?
He says a lot of things, and I like Charles a little bit, but he says.
I'm
a
not
lot
sure
of,
how much I like Charles. He's an idiot. He was bad today.
Yeah, he was.
They were bad. They were bad today. Did
they not call that a swing?
No, they did. I think.
Nah. I was gonna say.
I like,
But then I
Will
look
Harris.
at and then Rasul getting burned all over the place.
Rasul and Sidney both had a bad day.
Bad days.
Real bad day.
Bad days. They're my crumb of the week because to me this is a game where you came storming back, regardless on how bad your defense was early. You weathered the storm. They get it back 24-20, and you proceed to let them drive the ball right down the field on you, and not just for a field goal, right? Like not an answer to a field goal, a touchdown.
A tutty.
Where this is the
Tutty
defense
time.
predicated off of bending, not breaking.
Yeah, we've been breaking.
And they shattered today.
Yeah.
And you talk about Jim Schwartz holding teams under 30 points and all this great stuff that his defenses usually do.
Almost got a 40 burger today.
You got exposed today.
Yeah.
Got exposed. So, I mean,
It's about showing up next week. Hey, you just got smacked in the mouth. You going to show up next week?
what do we say all the time about sports? Always another one. What's your response going to be?
Yeah, it's all about responding here. So
Can't go back. Can't go back to
I trust
what we
this.
just
I
did,
trust
so.
this team and this coaching staff, and I think they're going to respond. I know other people are down on them right now, but I think they're going to respond, and I don't know how they're going to get it done, but I think they're going to win next week.
Opportunity. Get 16.
I don't know how you say you don't know how they'll get it done when Dallas has looked as bad as they had the last 3
Yeah,
weeks.
I agree, but I don't
So,
think who are we stopping though? So
Who are they stopping?
I agree, but that's why I'm saying I don't know how we're going to get it
Who
done.
are they why
I
are
don't
we
know how we're
crowning
getting it
them?
done. We're just going to get it done.
No, I feel like you're almost feeling like they're, you're almost crowning them like they're so much better. We're the same team right now.
I never said
Neither
anything
one's
about them
been consistent.
Never said anything about them being better, but they're going to be favored. They are favored.
Yeah, and you even said it's going to.
We're on the road. It's a road game. It's a tough game.
Yeah, but 2 points on the road isn't really favored.
No, I
essentially.
think it'll probably end up being one or a pick 'em.
Exactly.
But like I said, it's a tough fucking game.
No question, it's a tough game.
I just said they're going to win. Why are you coming at me?
No, I just said like you said you don't know how.
I'm just saying I'm
Grow
not
up.
gonna tell you exactly
That's
what's
what-
going to
that's
happen
what
in
0
the
and
game.
6 teams
but I
say.
think it's going to be 35-34. Let's go.
That's what 0 and 6 teams say.
No, it's not.
I don't know how we're going to
You're
win
such
it,
an
but we're
idiot.
going to win it.
You took a bad one to battle on right here. That's a bad one.
That's a bad. You don't.
You picked better battles. You've picked better battles.
That's the easiest
okay?
battle in the world. You
You've
don't
picked
know
better
how,
battles.
but they're going to win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's
You
going to
don't
happen
want
in
to
the
go
game.
down. You don't want to battle him, B Rabbit. You don't want to battle him.
My bad.
First off,
I didn't know he was talking about the greatest team of all time.
But don't you not have fucking baseball next week?
B Rabbit.
Right? No baseball, so we can do a morning show,
No,
and I'll give you my players of the game then. So
have-
I'm not gonna do that
I
now.
have
So
baseball.
I'll say you don't.
I never said I don't. He said he doesn't.
Oh my God.
I have
Jesus
until
Christ.
November 1st.
Quit coaching this team. It's brutal.
We got Morning Wood Friday. We're fine.
All right, I know.
You good?
Woody Peckers.
I give it back to you. You know what I mean? I give the wood right back to you.
We should do two this
Chance
week
to circle
because
wagons.
you didn't do 2 weeks ago.
We'll see what the house
crying in your
situation
oatmeal.
is. Yeah, I'm crying in my oatmeal because I gotta go live on the street with Greg.
Oh God, stop saying that shit.
Eagles champ one over
You'll
here
be
on
all
YouTube
right.
before we get out of here.
You'll be
According
all
to
right.
Sidney Jones, he's healthy. But Derek Gunn said today, you got killed. What happened? He's like, we knew they would burn us, and they great players, but you know what it is? They were elite. That was
What?
Sidney's response.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Okay.
No way he said that.
I don't. That's what someone's telling. So I can only imagine, though, because Gunner does push the envelope sometimes. You
yeah,
know.
well,
Just a couple words in there.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't know.
I'll
I
just
don't
read
know.
what's on the prompter.
He could have said that. I'm not gonna put it past him, but if he did, I got an issue with him saying that too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's practice squad time.
yeah, we're kissing their ass now.
Yeah, they're elite.
I'm a
They're
big-
elite. Like we said,
I'm a
Stephon
big
Diggs hasn't
fan.
caught
I'm
a
a
ball
big
all year.
fan. I'm a big fan of tipping caps.
Slip him a phonics
right?
book.
I'm a big fan of tipping caps. Like, hey, they play great. You play great today. I'm not a big fan of crowning asses. Like, oh, you might as well get the jacket. You know, why don't you just say that then? Get the jacket for Canton.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
these guys are just special.
Lube them up.
Yep, I suck. They're just
Gold jacket, green jacket.
You know what that is? He wants to tell you how great they are, so it doesn't make him look as bad.
Yeah, that's exactly.
No, how about no? They're both really good wideouts. I like both of them.
Gunner should have hit him back with double move inside the 5. Has that ever happened in the history of the NFL? Yes or no, Sid?
Did you know where you were on the field, sir? Jeez.
Love it.
I couldn't believe it because I think Charles
Hey.
Davis even said he was like, "Wow, that was a double move," and I was like, "Wow, from the 4."
You actually have help over the top. It's the fucking end zone.
It's called the back of the end zone.
It's called the goalpost.
4 yards.
He's
behind.
got your back.
It's 4 yards behind you.
I need help over the top. That's the goalpost. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Unreal, dude. Unreal.
Man, yeah.
I love it.
He turned up field.
I just want to see us start fast next week.
When
Can
we,
we start
when we
fast?
drafted him, it was like Crown City. You thought we drafted Dion.
Yeah. He'll be back.
supposed to be
He got hurt. He'll be back.
top 15.
He's
Stole
amazing.
him. We stole him at the top of 10 pick.
Yeah.
Aging well. All right, fam. Good to have Sweepsy back on
yeah,
this
absolutely.
week.
And a marathon, too, at that. Holy.
Yeah,
Tits on a bull.
we go out. That's why I got rid of studs and duds.
What time is it?
Like 6 more minutes. We might as well go for 3 hours.
11:19.
I didn't even know. Couldn't even tell you.
We talked about all kinds of other shit besides sports for about
shit happens.
a half hour. No, I'm just saying when we came back, we always do that in the second half. We get a little more personable with the family.
We're personal. We're people helping people.
If you guys need an Uber, you can personally call Greg.
Oh, this guy.
He can set you up.
Trying to get the bills paid. Look at him. Call Greg. Get him on speed dial.
Uber
He'll Uber you
creep.
up.
Just hashtag Uber creep.
He'll be right at your door.
He'll be there.
I want
He's
out.
already outside.
He'll
Don't
text
you start.
No, he's already outside. He's already there.
He'll text back.
Cars running.
2 houses down under the tree. Yeah.
Cars running.
You see where there's kind of no street light? That's where I am.
He just hit a
Over there.
double.
I installed a spotlight on it so I could see the numbers on the house.
Tim Kirchen driving around with no
Like
pants.
an undercover
like a
cop.
cop.
Pee-wee.
The
Is
Tim
that Pee-wee Herman?
The Tim Kirchen of Ubers.
I got in an Uber
No wonder.
and he was pantsless.
No wonder he needs the buffer seat in the movie theater.
Everybody asked me at the airport, you didn't open the back door. Sorry, I can't get out of the car. I don't got any pants on.
Peter.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Wind's blowing up here.
Yeah.
How's it back there?
Cold out. Shrinkage.
Is that Costanza?
Titty bit nipply out there, isn't
It's
it?
a thing. You know shrinkage is a thing?
No cold showers do.
It's 98 degrees out.
Your head's tucked up into your balls.
Like a button in a fur coat. The fuck is going on right now?
You're sweating through your shirt and you're worried about shrinkage.
A button in a fur coat.
Button in a fur coat.
Can literally pee out my butthole right
It's
now.
a corduroy button.
I could be on my ass.
No reason to shake it. Let it drip drop.
Just flick your stomach.
Roll over. Drip. Let it dry. Oh, God.
You gotta love Greg Milakovic. What a good sport.
we were even talking about him still. We got so deep, he didn't even know. I felt like he didn't even know we were talking about him.
Yeah.
We're just immune to it now.
It's just over.
I heard 98 degrees. I went to Jessica Simpson in my head.
We went from Uber creeping, showing up at your front door with your hashtag Uber creeping, the spotlight,
Waiting outside, got in a spotlight,
the hidden doubles,
Tweezer talk.
pantsless in a car, sweating through shirts and tweezer talk.
cold showers.
Ken doll.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold night.
Caitlyn Jenner's uncle.
Motherfucker, you ain't got dick.
For Greg Milakovic.
Hey, you can't hang dong without dong. Here we go. How about a run here? Can you scratch a run? Hey, good to be back.
Feels so good to have you.
Feels so good when he jokes.
So glad we got ass raped in the semis. Yeah. I was like Stevie Wonder. 14-run inning, I was like Stevie Wonder. 10 walks, 6 triples.
6 triples.
That's when I just get tossed because I can't watch anymore.
No. Anybody in the pen? Nope, we're good. Even the umpire goes, you want to make a change? I go, no, we're good. You got jokes? You've been horrible all game.
You can help. You can change. You want to change your zone.
You want to call a strike? It's a 13-1 inning.
10 walks. That's on you.
How about you change your zone a little bit? Why not?
That's why I said I had a guy today. I told him, I said, listen, we played 6, I think, and I'm like, great zone today. Even though we scored a ton of runs or a lot of runs, it was still a great zone because we played. He made guys hit the baseball. And that's what I love. That's what I love to see. He went inside out.
Cold strikes. Yeah.
We talked about last night.
First off, 12 years old, you should
13, yeah.
13
Go
years
off
old.
the plate.
You should go 6 inches both sides.
Yeah.
If you ain't swinging, sit down.
If I'm lining up out here, I'm on the black, and I'm hitting all day, that strikes all
Absolutely.
freaking day. All day. I see a lot of guys, the glove doesn't even move, and it's ball. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Dude, that's easy. You're going to deal with less shit.
If the glove don't move, you're fine. Just call a strike.
You deal with less shit being open in and out.
Yep,
You never change up down,
No.
but in and out, because you deal with less shit, everything looks like a strike to the side.
Yeah.
Everything.
It does.
Everything. And I didn't realize until I started coaching from the side that now I know why all them guys were like, yo, where was that at?
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh? You want to talk strike zones? Okay, you can get out of here. I'd be a little more.
He had to
That's
get the
what
hook
he
in.
says.
He had to get the hook in.
He starts putting his
He loves to
resume
throw
out.
guys. He loves to throw guys.
He's a big resume guy.
I'm a huge toss fan.
He's a big resume
The
guy.
music was playing 5 minutes ago.
2 A's.
The music's been playing for 5 minutes. He had to get the hook in. I see you over there. You're going.
We're a minute into the second loop.
I've tossed all groups.
So everybody in the bleachers.
That whole left side. After
Gonna
the
need
game,
you.
alphabetical order, suicide.
Classic.
Have them run. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson,
Eventually we'll leave.
Greg Milakovic. Thank you. Our doc, make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations.
Wrestling. He was like,
Yeah.
fucking 6 to midnight. Fucking head jerked up. Mini steppy jerked up. Everything jerked up.
Just jerked up.
Need a run here.
Mini Steppy.
For all you cocksuckers, we need a run here.
It's his fault we're not getting off.
He's
right?
going.
He's blaming us.
He just keeps
He's
going.
blaming
It's like the
us.
first.
He hasn't stopped
It's like
talking.
Christmas Day.
He
It's the
hasn't
first
stopped
day
talking.
back.
Hasn't stopped talking.
You got
10
2 weeks of
minutes.
stuff to get out. You got 2 weeks of stuff.
He was Stevie Wonder and he's still talking.
Everybody's asleep at home. I'm good.
He was brailing over there for a little while.
I'm gonna watch the ending here. We get 15 innings. I'm pulling up a seat.
Use promo code A2D, 20% off. ATSSportPicks.com. Ton of shows every day, all the time. We'll see you later.
Check us out.
We out.
Subscribe.